Guaranteed $25,000 for both of these two if they were to lose at this point. You win this game, you're taking home $45,000 guaranteed as a guaranteed top 3 finish. Levy Frederic, guaranteed $70,000.
Hi guys, I am back now. Today we'll be doing the live stream for the grand finals of the European Xbox playoffs. I was live back a little while ago, but I actually ended up botching my thumbnail, so I had to change it and restream. Hope all of you are doing well. Oh, this is the loser bracket final, and the grand final the winners bracket final was won by Levi Frederic from Netherlands. Now this is we are seeing Optole from Sweden and Lillis, if I said that right, from Denmark. So it's a Sweden versus Denmark game. Optole has been playing amazing in this whole tournament. It's the loser semi-final. Let me correct myself. So it's been a tough game so far. Let's see. We will analyze this match live with you boys. Watch it and maybe pick a few things for ourselves, a few fundamentals, and have some good entertainment as well. Yo, Rana Shamir, how are you doing, bro? Boys, support the stream by smashing that like button. The only goal was scored by R9. So R9 is, CR7 is playing on the wings for Optole, so he likes Neymar up top. Right. Both of the players are using Neymar and R9 as strikers.
My good friend Stokes actually won it, so we could see another 27-year-old actually win the playoffs. I don't think Stokes is 27.
It's a game of chess, you know.
27-year-old
Optole, I guess, rushed his chance a bit over there.
Just goes to show that it doesn't matter if you're 16 or you're 27. You've got the talent on the sticks. You will be successful. Lilly's on the attack here, trying to find a way back into this game. Does trail 1-0.
Bruno Fernandes featuring in both teams. He's that good, guys. He's that good. I believe he's gonna score a goal from this attack. Heel to heel, heel to heel. You see heel to heel. You will see heel to heel being used a lot at the pro level inside the box. It's one of those skills this year, man. You see that right stick switch to Vieira to cover the run of R9.
End up trying to snap in and get the ball back, but he done well. He jockeyed back with Ramos, and that's the key to having someone like Ramos, which is why I don't understand why some players opt to go with someone else. He has the agility, he has the strength, the aggression, so he's able just to win those ball back, be able to jockey as quick as possible to block any, I guess.
Pele is through. This like Tex is out. Gorilla, you know, Boris went out on the first day. So did Tex. So did Gorilla. No megabit either. No megabit either.
No, he certainly has. I mean, he's been.
And I don't know.
Big top draw defensively. Both players, other than that early blip.
Don't know the status of Nicholas Razik either.
Not looked shake at the back at all, and I think a prediction of a 1-goal split. It's a very good prediction to make at this point because there's not been anything else really to separate the two players.
That is great. He's been defending so well, Optole. He's not given him a single shot in this entire match at a pro level. This is insane, boys. Trust me. All you will see at this level is a display of fundamentals, like you can see. Nice little directional by Hullet.
I think that's the word to describe it.
Rushed it.
When we're doing any sort of
Again.
coming into tournaments,
I live for this from the king. Ha, Shamir. My man, how are you doing?
Paper, the name value, the accolades, you expect them to do
Good high pressing, or more or less like an error. But you see, Optole has been botching a few chances, rushing a bit in the final third, even though he's winning. Maybe it's nerves getting to him. Probably.
FIFA fans, 100 FIFA esports sort of even experts, and said who's going to win this game, I guarantee
Davies is undoubtedly the best left back in the game, better than Moments Carlos. I've not seen anyone use another right back. Look at that, Vieira with a heavy touch.
you look at North America.
Almost scammed him.
Laughed in your face before that tournament if you said Joxan would have gone out in Swiss. It's impossible to predict.
We want PS4. PS4 will be next week, bro.
I think we'll see another year like this again. I think there's a lot of factors that have contributed to that, but as you say, the shock factor hasn't been. Well,
Some people will call this match boring, and I like to, like, yeah, it is not very offensive, but I like to watch this kind of FIFA being played, you know, boys. Like, this kind of FIFA, it's it's that kind of game that trains you mentally, you know. It's a game of chess, like I said.
Not to say that the players that are lower ranked than him don't deserve it, because we know how the format was going to be this season, but it's a bit painful to see some players that have been consistent throughout the year not get rewarded based on a World Cup spot. But again, we all knew what the format was, and it's ruthless this year.
Yeah, everybody knew the implications coming into the tournament. I think you feel sorry for competitors who have had great seasons, even across the board, across the world.
If Optoli gets another goal in this match before the second leg, like, that would put him in such a dominant position, because his opponent has been playing very good. Hasn't given him much either, so if he can score a late goal, that is what he's looking for, the 90th minute, you know. And his opponent knows that, so he's not rushing his defenders either. He's like, okay, you want to keep the ball, you can have the ball. Look, it's all about recycling your play. He's actually wanting to absorb the pressure right now from his opponent, so he can, you know, try to exploit the gaps. Now he'll go for the attack or just see it out. It's a bit too late. He'll probably just see the game out at 1-0. And that's a mistake. That's something you shouldn't be doing. Like, as you can see the shake of the head from him, that says a lot.
It's difficult, as I say, that one loss where you do get it, you sort of think, all right, I've got one, potentially two more cracks at it, and then it doesn't work your way or go your way the second time, and then it's really tough to bounce back. So for either of the players that we do see later on fighting for that spot and vying for that position at the World Cup, in Jaden or Razek, it's gonna be heartbreaking for both of them.
No, it's been very, very hard. That pause came in with just 30 seconds left to play.
Imagine he concedes from this, yo. He will be mentally devastated if he concedes from this. Okay, you can't pass back. He knows that he can't pass back. CR7 with the directional. It's getting interesting. Definitely getting interesting. Oh my god, if he concedes, oh my god, Mbappe, I'm telling you, boys, even he missed for Tex as well. Like, Mbappe seriously in these situations can scam you, man. Imagine a header from CR7. Like, another corner. If he concedes from this, that would be really harsh. Oh my god, almost. Oh my god, almost. That's why you don't want to lose the ball, man. That's why you don't want to lose the ball. Oh my god, like, seriously, bro. Mbappe, it's that 99, it's that 90 composure, man. Like, in these situations at such a high level, you need 99 composure, man. Seriously. Nice hairstyle by Manchester City Ryan. The 99 Ronaldo version is not available yet. That will be available for the PS4 playoffs, I believe. So they are using the Team of the Year CR7 for now. Look at this goal. Cheeky little directional nutmeg. The typical FIFA 21 goal. But that chance by Mbappe, man. Seriously, had that gone in, it would have seriously killed him, man. Boys, if anyone of you wants me to analyze your gameplay, do let me know. I also have my couple of my weekend league matches left, so we'll see. We might play those as well. Just refresh this. What's happening? Why does save your waiting, man? You can see, like, it's Pablo giving some analysis on his goal against Danny. The competition level is so high at this level, boys. Like, seriously, man. But it would be it would be a bit of a boring World Cup with without Tex, man. Seriously, you needed Tex. You need Tex here, man. Like, seriously. You see, everyone makes these errors, boys. Everyone makes these errors. Even the best of the best players, they make these errors. These little errors, these little details. That's why I always tell you, boys, that this game is so much mental that you have to just trust your mentality. Like, you have to take these chances. And look, he conceives a comeback. Had he scored that, it would have been game over, but he does get a goal back. FIFA is like, seriously, this game. Hi man, can you analyze my gameplay, bro? I do analyze gameplays, but I'll do an analysis giveaway during midweek. Otherwise, since I'm a professional coach, so you have to book a coaching session for that. If you're interested, I can give you the link for that. I'll also do a free analysis for some viewers. I'll do a giveaway for that. It's all mentality, man. Seriously, FIFA is such a mental game. But still, like, this guy, Levi Fredri, he has been trying to qualify for the World Cup since 10 years. How many years? 10 years, man. And after 10 years, he finally qualified. He has secured himself 70,000 US dollars as well. So, yeah, and he's 27 years old. Just look at that. And he says dreams do come true, man. Yeah. Hopefully you win, brother Bob. Hopefully you win. The match is about to start in a couple of seconds. I believe there will be a comeback in this match. What do you boys think? Will Optoli concede? My light gonna go, say Shamir. Yeah. But there is no tax either, brother, this year. There is no tax either. The last time we saw Kurt in the World Cup was in FIFA 18, man.
We've commentated all weekend long. We're coming to the closing stages here, only a few games remaining. How much does fatigue potentially play a factor in these matches?
The first goal is gonna be crucial. If Optoli gets the first goal, it's gonna be really hard for Lillis to come back, to be honest. Oh my god. Great composure, great composure, great composure, man. You see, I told you. He gets the first goal. We're gonna see a comeback, and there we go, and there we go. He gets the goal. Tex got eliminated in the playoffs, man. He couldn't qualify. He was a bit unlucky, though. Now this match is so interesting. He had a chance earlier to pass to R9, but he did not. But that's composure, right? That's playing to the plan, and that's what he did. Got the goal. Now it's a very interesting game. But both of these boys have qualified for the World Cup, I believe. Yeah, they have. So top 9 qualifies for the World Cup. Now they're playing for the prestige and for the prize money. You can see Bruno Fernandes on both sides. He's a special midfielder. Optoli into Sia. Neymar. You see that little Rebona stop he does, Rebona fake, just because it's something you don't see that often compared to a dead L1 stop or a fake stop. It's all about these little movements. That's what I'm trying to emphasize. It's a very good game, man. The tempo of this match has certainly changed. Previous match it was too slow, and now we can see a very fast-paced game.
He's looking to double up in this second leg, though. Is the day. Right work. Just to say that, Bruno Fernandes gives the ball away, and a chance for Optoli to come the other end.
If you pay attention, you will see how much this game, of course there is meta and it will be abused, but other than that, it will always be about fundamentals. That's why, like I said about MS Dosari, he's so good every year because he's a fundamentalist, right? And that's what we should be looking to improve at. Pele down the wing. How do you do a Rabona stop? It's hard to tell you like that, but
Very, very important this year. Some players
maybe I can
maybe not
try.
everyone.
You hold
Most of
down,
the time,
you hold down L2.
1, 2, 4,
Oh
4,
my
2,
god, you
1.
hold down L2
Just gets there.
and then you
Oh, that would have been
and then
close.
you point the left stick towards the back of your player and then you do a fake shot.
Still a
So
chance.
L2,
Couldn't get the shot off, but
hold the left stick towards the back of the player while doing a fake stop with a 5-star skiller.
Rebounded in front of him. Van der Sar quickest off his line, dives down, picks up the ball. Optole on the back foot here in the opening 30 minutes.
Manual offside trap there
But
by
he's
Optole.
such a dangerous player. He can hit you with a flurry
Brilliant defending.
of 3 or 4 goals.
The way
inside
he
20 to 30 minutes. You can
anticipated that. Over here he is beating, he's baiting, he's applying pressure with Vieira. Very good. Keeping his shape. You see, keeping the shape is very important and that's just what he's doing. Heel to heel before the goal, man. Before taking a shot.
that was big. I thought that would have found the back of the net there from R9, but the heel to heel, as we see some contextual straight dribbling coming out there with Neymar. It's quick movement, quick dribbling. It's hard to read, and again, I feel like, as you say, Optole is starting to get a foothold in this.
It's a very interesting matchup indeed, man.
It's sort of a reverse from the first leg from what we've seen.
Yeah, he certainly started on the back foot, Lily, in this.
Looking for that empty pass. He's constantly looking for that empty pass. Look, left stick dribbling. Just like how I showed you in the tutorial. Oh, and a beautiful goal. Beautiful near post finish. He went near post because he anticipated the keeper movement, although it wasn't there. Yet Pele with a clear cut near post finish. That's 99 composure on his weak foot, man. That's a very good goal, boys. That's an immense goal.
You trust him on his left foot. He's got the finishing stats. You'll be shocked if he doesn't manage to find the back of the.
Like Ryan just said, that Pele on his left foot, he still scores, man. That's how good he is.
So we've been told a few stats actually in regards to the qualifiers. In the 5.
Yeah, Tex got knocked out on the first day. He was a bit unlucky, but yeah, he got knocked out, man.
When you consider those 30 players who were always
He can score almost.
Only 2 players from the qualifiers who made broadcast this season.
4-4-2 is indeed the best formation this year. No matter how many 5-backs or stuff like that you see, 4-4-2 dominates, man. It's the best formation in the game this year. It's the most balanced formation. That's why you see it being so popular towards the end of the game. There with the directional, Varane is just on him. Very good defending, not committing.
Genuinely mind-blowing. Nicholas Razek has the potential to do it as well if he was to beat Jaden, but that game will be coming up very shortly indeed to find out.
Is that offside? Yeah, that is.
It's offside.
I'll say it again. The next goal is so important, boys.
Wow.
Just on those
The next goal is just so important.
We're approaching half time here. You've got to almost sit back a little bit and really look at.
I still believe there is another goal for Lilith from Denmark in this match.
Oh my God,
What is Optoli drinking? Is it an energy drink or something? Because that's definitely not water.
it's just this season playing everything online is tough. It is tough.
At this level, it's all about that mentality, man. Like the skill gap is not, very different. So it all comes down to the mentality. But that's such a clean finish by Pele. Rana says he's drinking milk. Oh my god, he say he's drinking milk. Oh my god.
That's craziness. If we see that next week in PlayStation, there's so many names. Like, wow. If there are shocks this weekend, next week there could be.
There are so many big names that have been eliminated, man. Seriously, but on PS4 next week, we'll see big names, man. Hopefully, #Tom wins it. Okay, Lily's looking very good. That's not offside, and he's back in the game. I told you, the way he has been playing, I saw another goal in this match, and we have seen another goal come back in. Hey, what's up, dude? Yo, bro, just watching the playoff finals, analyzing the matches live, picking up a few things and having a good chill time. What about you, man? Mehdi, welcome to the stream.
But like, there was a lot of space there from Optole that we haven't seen in the past 2 games of FIFA.
Now,
From him.
the mental momentum is with Lilies, of course, because he has came back twice in these 2 legs. Now let's, and Optoli has of course conceded 2 comebacks, so the mental advantage is definitely with Lilies. Let's see how Optoli responds now. The loser, of course, goes out from the tournament, but they both have qualified for the World Cup, I believe.
You see Optole looking to get his nose back in front here.
Very interesting game. You can see how they're keeping the shape of the defense. Now you'll see an offside trap come in, just like I said.
Lilies has always had to come from behind.
Good defending by Lilies over there.
Well, it could be potentially a cataclysmic shift in this losers bracket semi-final. Given Optole's Swiss record, given how he was seemingly cruising through the winners bracket as well, it would be quite surprising, I've got to say, not to see him in a losers bracket final or even a grand final right now.
When there is a break between matches, we'll watch the Tex game and see how exactly Tex got eliminated, boys.
And the knockouts. There was a point in time where he was 8-0, I believe. Yep. So again, you would expect him to at least reach the grand final.
Now they are doing dummy runs, just so he is giving him more to think about. Because at this moment in time, it's all a chess game, so he's giving him more to think about. With all these dummy runs, he won't play it to R9 definitely. You see, he tried to turn back. Yo, Arif Rahman, how are you doing, my man? How are you doing? You'll see, like your boy KINGSUNNY has covered all these aspects on his channel. I've gotten all these tutorials up, like the heel to heel, the little left stick touches, the mentality. The more you're consistent with it, the more you can keep yourself calm, and you can learn this game consistently. That's how you get better. You'll see it at this level as well. Oh my god, Pele glitching through, but Lorente holding his ground, man. This Pele has been so good in this match for both of the players.
Just get a toe on that back to him. I thought Pele was about to bully the Spanish fullback.
I want to see penalty kicks, of course, as a neutral.
A shock to say at the least. I thought there was no way Pele would have got onto the end of that. He almost did, though.
Look, Neymar's making a run. He looked for that and he gets the ball. Neymar indeed gets the ball as well.
He didn't. Pele does or doesn't have enough there just to edge past it. Yeah, he survives another day.
Playing chess, waiting for him to pull his players out. As you can see, none of them are on 7 depth at this level. Like I said in my custom tactics video as well. Like,
doesn't matter who's coming on, but one thing for sure, Lorente's coming off.
Yeah, no doubt.
They are preferring the manual offside traps. R9's making a run. He sees that, right stick switches to Ramos. Loses the possession again. Now Optoli is on the attack.
Semi-final tie. Give me the lay of the land. Plenky waits in the losers bracket final for one of these two. And Levi Frederic from the Netherlands.
I believe Levi Frederic will win the tournament, to be honest. Oh, ball roll scoop down. R9 is through. Oh my god, that was such a nice little fake shot to find the space first time. But still, brilliant defending from Lillis.
High intensity match.
Look at this. It's...
Nicholas Razek against Jaden.
Oh my god, that's such a nice goal, boys. That's such a nice goal. Because Neymar has a 5-star weak foot. In that situation, he could not predict either he'll La Croqueta cancel on the inside or the outside. He went for the outside, and that was such a nicely timed La Croqueta cancel, man. His heart must be beating very fast right now.
To advance into the next round. It's nervy. He's in control now.
Just look at that, man. Such a nice goal. Heel to heel into a Croqueta cancel. Heel to heel into a Croqueta cancel, man. That's such a nice one.
First time strike into the top left corner. Tactical changes to be made right now from both of these two. Just saw a little tweet as well from Levy on just saying, I can't believe what.
But the match isn't over, you know. I still believe we can see a comeback. There's still 12 in-game minutes to go.
Could tear up on stream right now. I'm happy for him. He's such a great guy. Hopefully he can go the distance as well, man. I really do hope he can.
Constant pressure from Lillis, definitely. Vinicius Junior, wow. That's a bad way to
10
lose
minutes
the
remaining.
ball. You can see how he ran to the wing because he knew the constant pressure is in. He ran to the wing to exploit the space.
Game out. Leads 3-2. But Lilies
Abdoli has been
to
so good in this
recreate
tournament,
one
serious.
more chance in this game. I don't see it
You
being
see, they still,
plain sailing by
he's
any
looking for
stretch
that
of
one last
imagination.
attack, which he will get that one more chance. Let's
But
see if he
up to
takes it or
here
not.
in the final stretch.
Abdoli now
Marcus
with
Llorente
those offside traps.
goes in to bring up
First touch
a
fake shot.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo glitching through. Ronaldo! Oh my god. See, I told you, he's gonna get one more chance, but he moved the keeper to the near post. He took the gamble. And of course, he also moved the keeper to the near post. Far post, that's a goal. But these are the little margins in Pro FIFA, man. And then he almost scored a timed header with CR7.
Or try and break forward as he tries to start
Another attack for Lillis. But I believe that was his moment. That was his moment, I believe. Yeah, see.
Going out of the competition as the
Gets another chance. Huge chance. R9 is through. He's bottled it. He's bottled it. This is mentality. He's bottled it.
3 minutes remaining. Decision
He had so much to do. He could do so much towards the inside, but went for the finesse. But another chance. That was definitely it, man. I don't see Optoli losing the ball now. I believe that was it, man. He had so many chances to score. But of course, the nerves are high. There's so much pressure on you. Yeah, match is definitely over. It's Optoli going in the loser semi-final. But it was a great game of FIFA, man. It was a great game of FIFA, and we have just started, man. We have some more cracking games to watch, analyze with you boys, spend a good time. It's raining outside. 3-2, man. It's such a mentally draining game. It must have been for both of the
I
players.
think he was just caught in two minds. There were so many different options. Maybe even three minds there because
Like you see Ryan mentioning that chance, because that chance, he had enough time even to player lock. Once he, of course, looks back at this game, that is what he'll think to himself. But it can happen in the nick of the moment.
He'll be going into the E-World Cup Grand Final full of confidence, $25,000 richer as well.
You can see mindset is everything in the background for Richard Buckley. And indeed, that's true, man. Mindset is indeed everything, boys.
From the EU Exports playoffs will be thinking, nothing stopping me going into the Grand Finals.
Exactly, and again, more so today is the thing, just to secure a bit more prize money, a bit more pride, a bit more confidence.
We'll watch the next game as well.
Their spots
But
at the grand final, other than the players that we will see later on today in Jaden and Rashid, fighting for that last spot to make it.
There will be a little break in between.
Yeah, I cannot wait. I think we're gonna have the privilege of talking over.
There will be a little break in between. So during that break, we'll watch the game between Tex and Hex on God mode and see how Tex went out. Okay.
Before losing to Skifter. On the other side of it, Hex on God mode lost his first two. He then won the penalty shootout.
Let's look at these goals.
And then beat J Sharp 7-3.
That was such a nice finish from Pele, man. Pele was so insane for these two guys in this match. Of like, seriously. Just look at this finish, man. But seriously, Van der Sar should be doing better over there. No excuses.
I would actually say Hexen just because, again, he was 0-2. So he's pulled it back. He's now 2-2. He's on that momentum. He's on that upward spiral. However, for Tex, it's...
Oh, that was such a well-timed pass.
Game against Skifter will be a really tight affair. But I'm sure Richie said earlier.
But this goal, man, Croqueta, heel to heel, instantly into a Croqueta, boys. Heel to heel, instantly into a Croqueta, man. Immense.
Before the broadcast started, we were talking sort of all fair, sharing a few thoughts, and we both think.
But look at this, man. Dude had so many options. He could have done so much.
In those areas where he has struggled to sort of, in previous years where he beat people 6-7 goals, and defensively, I don't think there's been any change there, but it's in the offensive third, FIFA 21.
But he qualified for the World Cup. That's what matters.
In a few of his matches that we've seen this season.
Who are you boys backing to win the World Cup this year? If you ask me, I'm definitely backing MS Dosari. Here's a look at the bracket. Inter Levy waits in the grand final. Lenki, Nobtoli,
Ramos certainly thought that was
will play the losers final.
Wow, okay. Well, I thought we were going to see
as well.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see another early start on
And Inter Levy only needs to win one match of FIFA over 2 legs to win that 100,000 prize pool and become the European Xbox playoff champion.
Havoc. They were genuine.
So this match is for the World Cup. This match is for the World Cup. After this match, the winner of this match will go to the World Cup. So of course I'm backing Andrasic just because he's more of an OG and you know I like the way he plays. Let's see if Andrasic can qualify, and this will be such a tense game. These are the players who have qualified so far: Fabio Denuso, Musti, and Levy being my favorites, if you ask me. Especially Fabio Denuso, man. I just like Italian FIFA players. Next week, I believe Principe will also be playing the European playoffs, so definitely I'll be supporting him as well.
He's playing for himself right now. He's playing for his team as well. He's just expressing himself.
We see resurgence. We really have not seen any blowouts or big spreads. I haven't seen the peanut butter and jelly.
Is that on white bread or wheat bread or what's your sourdough?
Why are we discussing breads
on wheat bread, but I'm open to white bread
in a
as well.
FIFA tournament? EA,
or
Mike, Jimmy, what are you doing, boys?
Well, let's get to your telestrator. Hopefully you got some peanut butter and jelly for us with your play of this last 2 matches that we saw between these 2 top competitors.
Oh, there's definitely gonna be something on this spread.
I can't wait for that game, but that Andrasic game, seriously, man. But look at this. Let's hear Mike's analysis on this.
Going to a heel to heel in order to bait one defender and then follow it up with a La Croqueta cancel, which allows them to get in between this triangle, which gives you angles. When you have angles, you have opportunities. When you have opportunities, you have creativity. And when you're dictating what's happening and when it's happening, you're at a competitive advantage. This is a beautiful 3-way combination that a lot of people miss. So we had a heel to heel, which gives you a little bit of a boost of pace. Then a La Croqueta, which gives you that movement where you're sliding, and then the cancellation to give you a better exit direction. It's just beautiful.
That peanut butter and jelly seemed a little spicy. I like that play a lot, and obviously fantastic goal there from Optale. All right, everybody, we're going to take a break, but before we do, follow us on Twitter, EA FIFA Esports. Use the hashtag FGS21.
Okay, now they're on the break. Now is our time to watch that.
Final. Let us know who you think's going to win.
Now is our time to watch that game between.
All right, we're going to take that break right now. Losers final, Denmark versus Sweden.
This man needs. Hey guys, we should help George Taylor. He needs swaps and he's watching on YouTube. Tell him to go watch on Twitch if he wants that, man. Now is our time to watch that game between Tex and Hex in God mode. The game where Tex got eliminated. We'll watch from the last few minutes. Want to see how those last minutes went by. Let's start it from here. All right. This is the match where Tex went out. He was using Zidane and Vieira in the midfield. Oh my god, that's such a big chance for Tex over there. But his opponent did end up qualifying. His opponent did end up qualifying. That is to say that his opponent's wasn't a bad FIFA player, but you'll see if you have not looked at the miss that Tex has done. Like you boys will see just in a little moment. Tex missed a huge chance in this match, boys. Huge chance towards the end. Mbabu, my beloved Mbabu being featured, man. I love to see that. My Frankie de Jong, my beloved Mbappe. Especially my beloved Mbabu, boys. Look at Tex, man. He was so demotivated. But next year he'll be back. Since live events are back, I believe he'll be trying harder starting next year, since live events are gonna be back.
They went to 2-2. Give Tom a quick call, get him down to the HQ.
No one better.
Well, here we
Number one
go.
in the world, of course, but
I saw Tex's interview. He was looking very pumped up for the playoffs, to be honest. He said that
so calm.
he has been grinding hard and now he's enjoying his FIFA because earlier in the year he did not
I would love that to be introduced.
give too much time to the game. He said he was ready for the playoffs, but
No, I mean, it
luck wasn't there on his side, man. And Babu being featured for both of the teams, we love to see that.
A cross-console final, his heart rate just stayed the exact same.
Yeah,
That's why he got the nickname the Iceman.
yeah.
Chance here.
I think if that, I'm saying, I think if that's me and I had the monitor, I have to call the paramedics. I think something's wrong, but I honestly, I thought that was going to be a chance there. 15 minutes to go. The through ball was on. It's down to Tex now. He has to be the person to bring the game to Hexen. Hexen now, we've seen him in the first leg keep the ball. Yeah.
Boys, who do you prefer, Tex or MS Desari? Who's the better FIFA player? If you ask me, I was a big fan of Tex, but the maturity MS Desari shows, if you ask me, I believe he's indeed the greatest FIFA player of the recent times. Definitely. Ever since the start of Foot Champions, I believe it's definitely him. It's definitely him. It has to be him, to be honest. Let's start. Let's watch from here.
I'm not sure if he's going to get another chance here. Fnatic Tex. Hex in God mode. Mbappe, he comes forward. Ball rolls away. Ball falls back to a white shirt.
I'm just waiting for that chance. I want to see how he built it up because I've not seen it in. MS Dosari is a legend. Indeed he is. He's a fundamentalist. He's an inspiration, man. He's an inspiration for every FIFA fanatic, FIFA player out there, man.
Couple of minutes left. He has to go.
See how he misses that chance.
The bathtub. I'm just flustered here. I'm sort of lost.
I don't know if he will get another chance.
That other match is on as well, so we'll go back to there as well. But we'll look at this chance. This is how Tex got eliminated from the playoffs. Okay. Last attack. His head is down there. Oh my god. Great build up by him, to be honest. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, boys. Oh my god. How is he missing that? Slow motion. Give me slow motion. Give me 0.25 speed. How is he missing that? Okay. Oh my god. How is he missing that, bro? Bro. Mbappe, you fraud. How is he missing that, bro? Seriously, bro. Oh my god. He should have scored this. Gold Gabriel Jesus is scoring that as well. Oh my god. Oh my god.
This weekend, we've had so many new faces or young talent that's really developed, or even old men that have made a comeback, like Levy at 27, but he hadn't had the breakthrough yet. He'd been waiting, he'd been grinding, he'd been trying.
So now we'll see
All right, we've been talking about a lot
the
of
losers final. It is, I believe, and then after that we'll watch the Razek game. If we will see if Nicholas Razek can qualify for the FIFA E World Cup, that will be a big game, boys.
Levy did to get into that spot and to guarantee $70,000 is now taking on Optale. Denmark versus Sweden. But yes, this is going to be a very big game between.
But I believe Inter Levy is gonna walk away with $100,000. The prize pool have improved for FIFA. The top eight players get good money, but it's the problem lies between the lower players, like from top 17 to the bottom 32, like 17 to 32 positions, they are getting what, $1,500 to $750. That's not enough. So the prize pool should be increased for those lower positions, but the top 8 prize pools have definitely increased.
the number one out of all the guys that have had success stories and been able to go on runs and
Look at this. This is the winner final, Inter Levy.
qualify for the FIFA E World
27 years of age.
I didn't even have on my radar. I saw him on the list.
You young ones,
I know who he is, but I didn't have.
start using your brain, man. This guy out here at 27, he's cooking it. He's cooking
He
it.
just came and risen to the occasion. He's taken it. He's grabbed. He comes into this very unranked.
He's playing 4-2-3-1. Ex-Optoli's favorite formation is 4-2-3-1. He's qualified to the FIFA E World Cup.
We've seen him in the Swiss rounds killing the game. We've seen him in European qualifiers killing the game. He has been a player that has been a reoccurring theme. He's part of this Swedish phenom that I've been building, that I'm saying that they're developing so much talent in the Scandinavian countries in general, which you could say Clanky's part of that that talent pool.
We are seeing so much of Denmark, Sweden in this tournament, man.
This weekend.
Not much of Germans. Like previously in Europe, you will see Germans dominating, man, but not this year. Certainly not this year. Let's see how the PlayStation qualifiers go on.
With a chance to win 100,000.
That will be definitely more exciting. The PlayStation qualifiers, they'll be definitely more exciting the next week.
It's a $25,000 game.
25,000.
With a chance to win 30 more. I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's a $25,000 game, like Jimmy just said.
Who do you like?
You know where I'm going, and I know where you're going. Go pull out your jersey, pull out your kit, put that up there. We know how this is gonna go. There you go. I've got Optale, taking him from the beginning. You've heard me. I'm gonna remake and reiterate. And I can use other R words if you just want alliteration. That's where I'm heading, and I know where Jim's going as well. We've got our own rivalry happening here.
We do. Sweden versus Denmark. I've got Clanky in this one. It should be a good one no matter what. So make sure you guys stay tuned for this. We're going to throw it over to our casters for this one.
So the match is finally about to start. Clanky versus Optoli, losers final. I'm going with Optoli. I believe Optoli is gonna continue his run and he's gonna win this match.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Yes, we're getting towards the latter stages here.
Another Braun B player.
Myself, Brandon Smith, and Lisa Manley guiding you through the action on this one. As Jimmy has rightly said, there's a lot of money up for grabs on this one, Lisa. Talk me through the breakdown, because by the end of play today, someone will bag $100,000. If you win this game, you get $70,000 guaranteed.
Brother, I have been trying to improve I've been trying to practice the right thing a lot, and see that I have improved a little bit, but I'm making a lot of mistakes. Any tips, brother? Brother, the thing is, if you have seen improvement, that means you are on the right path. Keep practicing for another week. If still you find some difficulties, then come back to me, and also try to practice it in online friendlies. You boys want one tip that will help you improve a lot in FIFA, a bonus for you boys hanging out with me here. If you boys have a friend who finishes higher than you, 2 ranks, 1 rank, is a consistent better player than you, who beats you consistently. If you say you guys play 5 matches, he wins 4 and you win 1, then play that friend of yours more than anything. During the week, play that friend. Find more people who are much better than you and play them. This is how you're going to improve, and then analyze those matches. This is the routine you must follow. Play players better than yourself and analyze those matches. Only this is the way to real improvement in FIFA. I can tell you and I can teach you every skill move on the game, everything, but until and unless you play players better than yourself and analyze those games, you won't improve. So this is my bonus tip for today.
Who again is at a breakout year, 36 in the global.
Back to the game. Interesting teams, man. We can see Bruno Fernandes is everywhere, man. Fernandes is everywhere. He's that good. Bruno Fernandes, he's everywhere because he's that good.
A player that, a fan of someone that has come off the back of stats. You would back up Tole to win this game, because you look at what he's achieved this year in terms of in the global series and on broadcast. I think you'd be silly not to bet against this man. But as we've seen from Clanky, this man's been...
The match has started. Let's go.
Ruthless in these playoffs. He won a game 10-0 in the knockout bracket against Exxon Godmo.
She's in the co-op camera.
But they are just producing...
Why the fuck is this cursor so big?
Whether it's from Norway, Finland, Denmark, Sweden, there is just so many names popping out and coming to the party and staying.
You're welcome, Manish. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome.
potential.
Always glad to help, brother. Keep supporting.
World Cup. Optole kicks from right to left in this one.
Oh, Borro
First
scoop.
chance of the game with power.
Ramos with a brilliant tackle, man. Or
Bromby's Klenko.
I believe if it is any other defender other than Ramos, Vieira and Varane, they are giving away a pen. That was against prime moments Pele.
Saw Klenko drop down from the winners bracket final compared to Optole. They had to win 2 games back to back in the loser bracket to get to this game. I look at that and I think, well, Optole's had to play.
It's a game of chess. You will see that let's take heel to heel. You see, this was another goal scoring chance for the Danish player. But
some adversity.
They all seem to be going to the near post, and Optoli seems to know that. He always moves his keeper to the near post, like we saw in the previous game and in this chance as well.
Played corner. Played in short. Neymar as well. Recycled Mbappe. Gets that new Ramos on the ball. He's been unbelievable.
Double X pass.
Well, for those that have been
Bruno and Hullet, man, it seems to be the popular defensive pairing.
That he's 947th on the Global Series rankings on the PlayStation. We know that. On the Xbox, we know that he actually started the year on the PlayStation. 230 was on the Global Series rankings there. That was not good enough still to get himself.
You see how he switches between his defenders, applies pressure with one and then immediately switches to the other one. That is called baiting.
He won the Superliga Season 6, and it wasn't just that he won this year. This man has won.
What a pass.
Pretty much every single
What a pass and what a finish, man. That is composure. That is composure right there.
In 17 minutes.
That is composure right there.
He was the MVP this year in the Superliga. He was, more importantly, top goal scorer, breakout player, champion in Season 6. And now he's up by a goal to nil with 18 minutes on the clock. He's just been a surprise package this weekend, Lisa. A surprise package.
Yeah, a great goal there, obviously. A good through ball with R9, and he's not going to miss there. I think it was a ball roll, and then he puts it into the back of the net with Neymar, if I'm not mistaken. So 1-0 up against Optole is such a great result early doors, but we all know
see once
Optole
again
is very good going forward, and that is not the end of this game. He will score a goal and come back into this.
The next goal is crucial.
First blood falls to the Danish player.
Neymar against Vieira.
Expect him to fight back. He's actually scored more goals than Klenko throughout the tournament. There's only 2 goals between the two players. Up to this very match now, Optole scored 50 goals in total, conceding 34. He's been the better defender.
It will be interesting to see how Optoli responds mentally if Klenki gets another goal over here.
Goal away from the big 50.
He's using Mbappe as a starter. Not many people do that. Interesting choice.
For that chance now, that one too heavy.
Klenki is such a good player. Exactly, he's such a good player.
5-0.
You can see Davies overcommitted. He saw the space, but that was just a bad player lock. Klenki seems to be controlling the game. Will send R9 on a run.
It seemingly hasn't phased him since he went down to the loser bracket. He's won 2 games back to back. Wouldn't write him off just yet.
He's playing very good. He's playing a very good brand of FIFA. Is Klenki.
It's just amazing, to be honest with you. So, you know, going into the loser bracket, he's
keeping shape while applying pressure. Like if you've seen how to play like a pro series on my channel, you will see the suffocating defenses these pros are so good at. The way they suffocate their opponents, they do not give them much time. They're always on them.
Klenko beating Bromby's Mr. Lilies. There's one game that I cannot wait.
Using the width of the pitch,
World Cup 9th spot,
being calm, being composed, being clinical, the triple C's of FIFA.
Nicholas Razek against NFG Jaden, a player that you know very well, Lisa. He must be feeling the nerves right now because they've had to wait a good 3 hours or so to play that E-World Cup game. As I said, it will be the next one following this as it goes for a goal kick. I mean, what's your overall thoughts on that one? Nicholas Razek, a player that's been to 2 E-World Cups finals before. Jaden, 16 years of age, very much new to competitive FIFA, still in a breakout year. Who do you think's got the edge on that one?
It's interesting, really, because I'm pretty sure both of them have lost
He
twice.
went for the through
Actually,
ball,
guarantee a
but
spot in
Clenky know
this,
it
and
all
I
along,
think there's going to be a lot of nerves going into
and
that game, a
he
lot of mistakes. I was
wasn't
speaking to
phased by
Jalen
that at
beforehand,
all.
and he did say he was quite nervous going into the first game, and I'm sure now he'll be a bit.
Now
Little bit more
both of the
confident,
players will
obviously,
be looking
beating
for the
German player.
45th
So I think,
minute attack,
now he's
taking
got to
their
take down
time on the
another
ball.
German player to win. So I think he can go all the way. Only 16 as well. He's still got a lot more in him, and he's proved it in this tournament. The underdog going into it by far.
He's taken down some few names, hasn't he, in the process? Any issue? Nicholas Razik stands in the way. Will German have a third player on the plane to London? They had 8 back in 2019 and took up a quarter of the tournament. This year, it seems like Scandinavia are going to be taken over in some way, shape or form. My God, don't they deserve it? Ronaldo tries to do well, can't get the ball roll he's looking for there. That will do us for half-time here. And I think I look at this.
A very interesting half of FIFA, man. Like I say, pro FIFA might not be entertaining in terms of offense, but it is those little details, the little touches, the ball rolls, the scoop turns, the less big dribbling, the switching, the way these players try to read each other, the mentality, you know, that chess battle, that is ever so interesting to watch. Once you understand the essence of FIFA, you will understand what I am saying. This is something that is very important to realize in this FIFA journey to become better FIFA players, right?
Look at Lisa and say that is why they are doing so well. They're just building quality into the FIFA scene.
Yeah, they're definitely building quality in the FIFA scene. You know, we've seen that in this tournament. So many of them have been doing so well. And to be honest with you, it's interesting to see Clenky being up in this game. You mean, it was such a simple goal. You know, all he did was send a through ball. LB, you can set LB pass for it to go through, or you can use RB for them to come closer to you. And he used it so well, and, you know, so simple, but so effective as well.
It's about deciding what you do in those areas as well for any of the players here. What skill have you got up your sleeve? Is it a ball roll, scoop turn? Is it just a simple finesse or a cheeky chip? Remember, winner of this bag, $70,000.
That ball roll, that scoop turn cancel, immense. That is immense. That is such an immense goal, man. That is a brilliant display of FIFA. That ball roll, scoop cancel, that was game changing for him. What a goal, man. This is spectacular. This is one step ahead. He's 2 steps ahead there. He's two steps ahead of his opponent, and that is immense. That is immense. Indeed.
I'm not sure what play it was actually, but he ended up doing a ball roll scoop cancel. It actually looked like was a great skill move to do, and he's not going to miss from there. It's such a great goal compared to the first one. They're both good, but that one was a lot more skillful. And Optole's got a thing that he's got to do well now. He's got to score early, or otherwise I think he could be out, and we didn't expect that going into this game.
Loser will be out of the tournament. It'll be a top 3 finish, $45,000.
Ramos has been really good for both of these players over here.
Guaranteed in his back pocket. Breakout year for Optole. 3rd in the Global Series rankings, and a lot of disappointment at times this year. He was a grand finalist in Qualifier 1 and Qualifier 5. He was a semi-finalist in the Allsvenskan.
Playing a bit direct. This is also very important to change the tempo of your attack, to keep yourself unpredictable. He's been playing at a slow tempo now. He's you know, being a bit direct, just to upset his opponent's mentality and the way he's defending. Very direct now, suddenly, even though he's winning 2-0. 3-0 is going to be very hard for Optole to come back from.
But was just a small token of how hard he's worked this year. Might be 2-0 down now. One thing we've learned this weekend.
Oh my God, brilliant. Short cancel maybe. Oh my God. You see, over here a short cancel or a ball roll. These things, you need to bury these chances. 3-0 over there would have put him in much more of a commanding position now.
No, he's not. But what a chance that was, Lisa. Did so well with the directional nutmeg to find the original space. It was a very tight angle, though.
I mean, yeah, to be honest with you, I expected him to score from there. Great, like you said, directional nutmeg, and he took so long once getting into that position, sort of maybe to see if he would move the keeper, but great save, and yeah, definitely kept him in this one.
But there is a second leg to play still. Right now, Klenke has not put a foot wrong.
If Abdali needs to score a goal, but even if he goes 2-0 into the next leg, I mean, he won't be too mad with that.
To play 2 games back to back in the loser bracket against Benny CR7, and then Mr. Lilies to even get himself into a loser bracket final. Quite a lot of FIFA to be played, and it's levels of FIFA at such high level. Just words of advice.
Abdoli is now drinking water. Previously, he was.
Those long days of FIFA where you're playing maybe.
Previously, he was, you know, drinking something else.
How would you stay focused and composed? Because it's easy mentally to lose your head in those little small moments.
Yup, they do. Have you watched my tutorial? I have made a tutorial on that. You will see that that is how they dribble.
You know, recuperate, have a drink, talk to your coach, maybe even, you know, do a pause.
I've made a dedicated video on this topic on left stick dribbling.
Even if obviously if you are losing, maybe
oh Sama bro, how are you doing?
Change a few things. Obviously, we've seen a pause here. Maybe
bro, it rained outside here today. The weather is very chill, so we're just chilling on YouTube, watching the European Xbox playoffs,
2-1 going into a second leg is huge.
analyzing the games as they go on, giving a few tips, and just having a good time. How are you?
You say you're a fan of a coach, or not, Lisa? If you could have a coach at a LAN event, so to speak, because it seems like even though these guys are playing from home, there's such an emphasis there of to have a coach.
What a ball! What a fake shot! Okay, that was such a lazy touch by Davies.
Well, with 15 minutes left on the clock, sorry.
You are happy to see Tex go out?
You need a coach by your
Bro, but
side.
he's good. He's a quality player, man. Like, he's won in FIFA 18, FIFA 19, FIFA 20.
Learning new things that you didn't think you knew, you had a problem with before.
Definitely won't call him a meta abuser.
Second man press and player switching, and he's helped me with that. So I think it's just about having a coach just helps you find out things that you're not as good at and trying to improve.
Very happy for Levy though. Clanky has read everything Optoli has thrown at him in this match. Seriously. Only if he could score that third goal.
Just on the side of...
I'm just gonna miss that Dozari versus Tex clash in the World Cup, to be very honest with you.
To really push the esports agenda out in Denmark. Obviously, the Superliga does a great job as a whole of all the clubs activating in a certain way and pushing this esport forward, but they have had some serious players on their books in past times as well. They've still got FIFA Fredberg there. We had the likes of Dingo and Houston, who once upon a time played their FIFA there. They were all part of that team that won the FIFA E-Club World Cup all that time ago. I'd say it's long overdue, the success they're seeing now. They'll have 2 players in London at the FIFA E-World Cup. Been helping pave the way. So many others, especially for them as well, after not winning the Superliga this year, a tournament that sort of feel like they have to win at times.
Yeah, Gorilla also got eliminated, man. Gorilla also got eliminated.
In some ways, it was Hobro that won the Superliga.
The way Clanky has been
he was on loan.
Applying pressure and then just holding back and covering that other player.
Looking very, very good, Lisa.
Like the way he's defended is a bit different to the other pro players, and has been working very well for him. And it seems like he's gonna go into the next game with a 2-0 lead. Maybe I just jinxed it. Last chance for Optoli. Let's see if he scores.
What a lot of players do, because
no, he does not. Plays the ball, of course. 2-0 for Clanky.
You know, if he would have conceded, it would have
for
been
Clanky going in the
as you saw there, great game management from
second leg.
I think going into the second leg, most of the time this weekend we've actually seen a good.
If he wins, he'll play the grand final against Levy, of course.
Or if it does, it'll be very entertaining for the chat.
Yeah, it certainly will be. I mean, that's why people's played over 2 legs, because there is just so many storylines that do emerge. 2-0 at the break for Clenke, but is it enough for him to get over the line and get that grand final rematch against Inter's Levy? Remember, winner of this one bags $70,000. There is still a lot of time to be played. Lisa, talk me through the highlights, because there was only 2 goals to talk about in it. Both of those goals came for Clenke. One in the first half, one in the second.
Very
Yeah, great
interesting
through
matches
there
going
and ball
on
roll,
so
and
far.
Neymar's not going to miss from there, especially his team of the season card. And as you see there,
I really enjoyed watching Clanky,
in
to be
second
honest.
half, there weren't really much talk about, but we did see a goal there.
This was
Great
such a
passing,
brilliant
and
goal, boys.
yet
This
again,
was such
Neymar in a great
a
position.
brilliant
Just
goal.
shows why
He
you
did
should
a
use
ball
him in
roll,
your team and why
cancel
he
that,
is so
ball roll
talented
scoop
in the game to play,
cancel.
because he's just so
That
clinical with
created
five-star
so
five.
much space for him,
Well,
generated so
absolutely. I
much
think
space for him.
What's so special about that is as well, when you've got Neymar, we've spoken about him so much, team of the season, Neymar in game, he's got the five-star weak foot. It's a massive selling point for this player. You know, he sits as a cam as well.
My man
It's something
Brandon
that's so
Smith
much
got
more
that
easier
goal
to
too.
squeeze into your teams. But that is the halfway point. We'll
Badge
speak more
over
about
there.
Neymar and the rest of the in-game items that have been outstanding this weekend in the playoffs. When we return from a quick break, we've got part 2 of this Scandinavian drama between the two 16-year-old wonder kids. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few.
The next goal in this match will be so crucial, boys. Next goal will be so crucial in this matchup. Let me tell you, this is so easy, man. This is so fucking easy, man. Like, it is. Okay, let me not bosh this up. This is 100% Jamie Vardy, man. Like, yeah, what are you doing? This is fucking Jamie Vardy, man. Like, give us a difficult quiz, not this fucking, you know, noob quiz. Well, oh shit. To stop smacking my keyboard, man. Look at this Fosu Mensah. Werner is trash. These people, man. Okay, let me see. Okay. Let's watch it. Let's recap the yesterday matches. Okay, why is it in slow-mo? Okay. And Razik basically had to... Yeah, FIFA 23, right? That will be FIFA 23 because he's still 15. Or will he be able to play in FIFA 22? I guess he'll be able to play in FIFA 23 onwards. Like, Enders, man. He will have so much pressure on his shoulders, man. So much expectations. So I was telling you, and Razik had 2 chances. If he had won one of those matches, he would have guaranteed himself a World Cup spot. First touch fake shot, definitely, yeah, doesn't work out for him. But he lost both of these games. Now he has another chance today. He needs to win the match we will see soon. If he wins that match, he will go to the World Cup. I'll be supporting him, of course, just because he's an OG. Can't wait for FIFA 22, boys. Really can't wait for FIFA 22. So I have planned so much content for you, boys. So much content that will not only provide entertainment, but it will help you improve as well. So can't wait. Can't wait, boys. Can't wait.
This game live right now, a couple of minutes after it started. Don't worry, we'll get a rematch in the grand final.
First goal is so crucial in this match, boys. First goal is just so crucial in this matchup. Who scores the first goal will determine the shape of this match. If Clanky scores the first goal, we'll see a very open, constant press from Optoli.
There's any chance of the Swede finding a way back in this one.
Yeah, crazy.
But if Optoli scores the first goal, then of course he'll have, you know, the front foot in this matchup. CR7 is through, lots of space. He's got Neymar on the inside, goes for it. But yeah, it was a tough pass to make.
Both scored 50 goals, literally on the
First
dot.
goal. First goal is everything in this matchup, boys.
They haven't really had a problem of finding the back of the net. Tole was one of two players, funny enough, it was two Swedish players that went 5-0 on day one. That was back on Friday. Since then, games have been dropped. As the bracket works, there's a double elimination. A loser bracket has come to save the day. Both of these two players are different parts. Bruno Fernandes driving forward for Optole. Needs a goal to regain some confidence and also just to regain a foot in the game. We've missed the storyline across this weekend.
Bro, Asia had its own playoff, West Asia. Of course, Asians also play. MS Dosari will represent MS Dosari and the Beast Bianchi from South Africa. So South Africa and West Asia are combined for the playoffs. So in from West Asia, MS Dosari and Beast Bianchi will represent West Asia. And there we go. Like I said, man, Klenke. The brand of FIFA he has been playing, it has been immense, it has been amazing, and he scores another goal. 3-0, solid lead up there.
Like you said, Neymar there, directional nutmeg, and he gets
now,
into a
Dolly,
position where
you can
most
see that
players
look
would
on his
probably
face,
all rolled scooped,
that yellowish
and he
face,
didn't. He
that
just did a
nervy
simple
face.
to hill up and down on your controller,
Yeah,
and it goes in the back of the net. You see it
Asia
here again.
playoff has already
Directional
been
nutmeg there, in a great position to do it. Hills
concluded
here, puts it in the back of the net, and I don't know
for
what
West
you
and
want to
East
say about
Asia.
that. You know, so simple, some simple skill moves, and
Heel to
yeah,
heel,
he
man.
sees
What
him
has been
3-0 up
King
in this
Sunny
thing,
telling you
and
all year long? Learn
is
the
it mountain to climb?
fucking heel to
Optole,
heel.
3 goals down. There is
Heel to
still
heel.
quite a
Learn the
bit of
heel
time
to
in this
heel,
game,
and
probably
that
about 60 minutes.
you see it so much at this top level.
Get an early goal here.
Is it that moment in the game now, Lisa, where you know, we're about, what, 20 minutes, not even that, 30 minutes into the game. Is it time to put numbers forward? Is it time to at least change that depth? Constant press? Is it too early for that? Or at 3-0, surely you'd rather just want to go for it. You know, you'd rather lose 5-1 than, you know, sit back and lose 3-0. I'm sure Optole, of course, is not going to sit back in the game. But what are you thinking in this scenario? You're 3-0 down, just under 60 minutes left in the game. Is it time to go?
I do think
Bro,
it's
we are
a
not
little bit
eligible.
too early, to be honest with you, because
Pakistan's
if you
not
go to the pressure
eligible.
now, you've got a lot of players just rushing out of position.
Pakistan's
and then
not eligible.
It gives Klenke sort of a lot of space to score. So I think just
But when
keep
we
it as
were
it is until
eligible in
half-time
FIFA
and then try and get a
17,
goal, and if not, like you said,
one of our
press
players
everyone,
by the name
constant
of
pressure,
Airman
maybe straight at the back,
565
and then
qualified
the
for the rest of the
signal
world
because
regionals,
otherwise you're going out and you don't want to
only
be
to be denied by some visa issues. MS Dosari won that regional back in Qatar in 2017. In FIFA 18 onwards, we have not been eligible.
There is something that maybe is missing. You know, you get
I
really
played
well
one
comfortable.
qualifier
Biggest
under,
goals you've no doubt got,
under
and you're
UAE
playing for
registration
prizing
from
out the
UAE
trophy.
this year.
Yes, that, no doubt,
Only
as
one
well.
though.
Huge pressures on it, and you know, huge
The last
motivations
one
on it as well. You know, to go and
for
win
West
that.
Asia.
When you come in your first goal was E-World Cup.
इस
after
क्लंके
that,
भाई का भी मेरे वाला हाल है.
I think
Play with a
maybe you
towel.
just-
But yeah, each pro has a towel, man, because you know your hands get sweaty and there are so many nerves. Like there's literal sweat in these matches.
Games today. 5 minutes away from half time. Optole still 3-0 down. I won't believe on the Xbox rankings there's 900
Offside. That was offside.
44 spots between the two. It's one hell of a drop. However, as we already know, there are reasons for that, such as partnered virtual leagues, which have been a gateway ticket. Last chance of the half will fall to Klenke. Becomes 4.
The next half, what are we gonna see?
45 minutes left to play here, Lisa, and
4-3-1-2 constant press or something like that from Optole. Has to.
Otherwise, you're going to be out the
He has to
Yes,
throw
the
it.
top three finish is
He has to
still
throw
great, but
everything at Klenke.
what is it?
Why are we not eligible?
Honestly, I think he does have to change something. Free at the back.
Bro, only
and
EA
send everything
Sports
forward,
FIFA
let
can
the
answer
players,
that.
Get forwards,
There is not a set
overlap, stuff like
criteria
that, and then hopefully maybe you'll get an
for
early goal in this
eligibility.
game, which could see
Only
the
EA has the answer to this
You know,
question.
he's got a mountain to climb here, and let's see if he does it.
Bro, I think England looks very strong, but I'll want Italy to win.
We have to go right down to the
I'll want Italy to win, but England looks very strong as well. So I'll go between either Italy or England, man.
These playoffs in general.
My heart with Italy.
Following this game will be the big one.
What do you think?
Nicholas Razek.
Yeah, the next game between NFG Jaden and Nicholas Razek, man.
Former teammate of yours, Lisa. How will he be feeling right now?
The match for the World Cup. Neymar is through. He went for that ball. He went for that ball. I guess misplaced.
To be honest with you, I think he'll be really nervous. I mean, this is a big moment. It's what everyone in this tournament wanted to sort of secure, which is the playoffs. The World Cup spot, and he's one game away. He's already lost twice to guarantee a ticket. So it's going to be a lot of mistakes in that game. I can tell you that, and a lot of nerves. But hopefully,
Optoli has a chance, and he scores, and he scores, and he scores. Only 2 goals down now. Only 2 goals down now. Now the whole complexion of this match has changed, man. I told you it's gonna be a 4-3-1-2 constant press or something like that. Looks like it. Can see Pele playing in the middle, definitely. Or no? Oh, it's such a weird setup. What is R9 doing down on the wings? Maybe he's playing a 4-4-2. Or a 5-3-2 or something.
As well. I mean, we said
I'll
that
have
he
to
did a
look
goal
at the
early in this
radar.
game, and he's gave it to us there. It's going to be a tense last few minutes, well, last 45 minutes in this game, and we're going to see Klenki just to try and keep the ball, you know, try and slow the game down, because if he doesn't, then if Optole gets the ball, it's going to be
Klenki definitely needs to slow down the tempo of this match. Yeah, that's definitely true. And Optole needs to apply pressure while making sure that he does not concede another goal, because if he does, then that will be too difficult for him. R9 moves the keeper. He has been moving the keeper so well, Optoli. Seriously, boys. He's been moving the keeper so well throughout. That.
Optole's number 1.
Yeah, great save there. Obviously, a great direction on nutmeg again.
No one in the world is better than MS Dosari. MS Dosari is the king of the jungle. He is the greatest competitive FIFA player of all time. We can dream to be better than MS. He is the best.
Same joy down the left-hand side of the pitch is Optole. To do so there. This is where game management will be key for Klenki. He's done a good job of that at times, at taking minutes out the game. It's something that's no doubt underrated. Not a case of just holding the ball in the corner, but keeping possessions in the right way.
Optoli. I think he should take off Lorente, because he's a 3-3 playing as an offensive fullback.
$100,000. They'll take on Inter's Levy. He's doing everything he can to
gets the ball back. Another attack for Optoli.
Let's get this possession.
Being direct.
Scores
needs to recycle, does so.
80th minute mark. We're in for a very nervy last 10 minutes or so.
He needs to score. He needs to score. He needs to score from this attack to make this interesting. Needs to score, definitely.
Hello. CR7 interchange as well. It's got to be patience from Optole.
He's got Davies, McGiddy cancel, left it dribbling into a nutmeg. That was way too predictable, and yeah, Klenki is just good enough to read that. Rotex is up there as well, but MS Dosari, like I said, he's a level above.
Back to Bruno Fernandes, chance for Optole now, CR7.
Another chance for Optole! Oh my god! How his Moments R9 missing that? That was such a decisive chance. Moments R9. Maybe because he was off balance. But he should score that, man. Should score that.
Straight into the path of Ronaldo, and from that position there,
well, Europeans will prefer text, of course. You know, there's
such a crucial opportunity there for Optole.
But if you ask neutrals, they They will tell you how good is MS Pasari.
Loser is out of the tournament with a top 3 finish.
Man is a back-to-back Xbox World Champion, bro. He's playing his 4th consecutive World Cup. That says a lot.
About Nicholas Razek. Lots of people asking about Jaden in the Twitch chat that I can see. That is a game that comes up next after this one. For a FIFA E World Cup spot, Nicholas Razek against NFG Jaden. Winner of that takes spot number 9 on the Xbox. Do not worry, that game has not been played yet. It will be played live on stream.
Next match, Jaden versus Razek for the World Cup. It's a bigger match than the final because it's all about qualifying for that event. Okay, Mbappe. Oh my God, one touch too many, man. I guess that was one touch too many.
World for him. The craziest part of it as well, they've both lost 2 times in the bracket, but with the opportunity that loser bracket is offered,
okay,
there is still chance. Here's Klenke, scores.
Klenke, ball roll, scoop turner. Oh my God, how are you missing an empty goal, Cristiano Ronaldo?
Does well. Probably should have been 4-1 there, Lisa.
Yeah, it definitely should have been a great through.
Curtis King.
Scoop and Ronaldo. You didn't expect him to miss there, but
oh my God.
I think it does cancel out, you know, the chance there that Optol
there we go.
With R9. But yeah, crazy.
There we go.
Have to go for the game. There's no.
What a finish! What a finish by Neymar.
For the game, and when you go through a game, gaps will appear, and we can confirm right now.
What a performance by Klenke! What a performance by Klenke, man. He was so sound in offense, in defense. Optole looked so good in the tournament, and he really, you know, gave him a tough time and is a deserving winner in this match, I must say. Levy Frederick versus Optole will be the European Xbox playoff final, man. Not many would have predicted that. But that is FIFA, who plays good, who plays on merit.
For revenge. Inter's Levy will know the chance to then go and get another
result. Will go through, right?
Cannot forget, it was a penalty shootout they played, Lisa. It's going to be another narrow game in that grand final.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be very close.
But like I said, I see Levy Frederick winning this tie, the grand final, and the $100,000 US as well.
It'll be a bracket reset and another game to go, another 2 legs.
And it'll be the sweetest result possible too. Chance for Optole.
That is offside, and even if it went in, it would have just been a consolation goal at best.
He should no doubt be proud though. First ever competitive year. Doing Sweden proud, doing Gothenburg proud. He will be at the FIFA E World Cup final as part of the 32. However, he's just come into another Scandinavian youngster who is looking to make the
Optole goes out, but that
in which he'll take on
regardless, he played very well and qualified for the World Cup. That's what really matters. That's really what matters. Now the next match, and Razek between Jaden versus Jaden, man, for the World Cup. That is the big match. For me, that's a bigger match than the World Cup itself. So sorry, not the World Cup, the final itself. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, first leg seemed to be all Klenke, to be honest with you. You know, there, great hill to hill, and it, you know, finds the back of the net there. And as you can see there,
I hope Levy wins. I remember watching him in FIFA 19. Played someone. Yeah, man, Levy is just. He's immense, bro. Levy is just immense.
You know, we see a chance here for Optole, and he obviously
dude has
right into the bottom left-hand corner.
Been around for a while, and he's 27 years of age, and I think he lost the decisive playoff match for the World Cup in FIFA 19. Finally, his struggle, his dedication, his passion, his hard work pays off, and he's such a nice guy. Whenever he streams or something, or you get to interact with him, he's a nice guy as well.
Don't put that past this kid who has done an incredible
hopefully he qualifies.
Job this week.
Sorry, not qualifies. Hopefully he wins, man.
That one. The next game will be for the 9th FIFA E World Cup.
But this next match, I am definitely with Razek, man. Definitely with Razek. Hopefully he qualifies, man.
For $100,000. I can't wait for it.
Yes, thank you, Brandon and Lisa. We have some winners making some money. Do you hear that, Mike? That's the sound of someone making some real cheddar today, as Levy and Klenke have both booked $70,000.
Okay, the loser will have, both of them have booked minimum $70,000, and the winner will get an additional $30,000, and that will be $100,000 for the winner.
Lisa mentioned it as well. Clanky's got some work to do. He's got to beat Levy twice to win those 100,000. Levy only has to do it once. How are you feeling, Mike? You had Optale. Oh, what happened? He's out. My guy's going through. No, nothing.
I don't understand why you have a money counter in your office. What have you been doing in there? What's going on? Are you now a CPA? Are you doing your own taxes?
Hey, we all have our side hustles. Okay, Mike? All right?
But no, congratulations. I think
Jimmy Conrad is a funny guy, boss.
Obviously qualified for the FIFA E World Cup. He's taking home some definite serious, I don't want to say pocket change, but you've got the money count over there. It's gonna be a while for you to count everything that he's built up. There we go.
Look at that.
I hate you, Jim. No, but congratulations.
Optale gets 45 grand, and obviously
that's a ton of money.
It's a lot of money. What I'm gonna say, I think it's disappointing from Optale's perspective, is that he was undefeated the first 2 days of this competition, and now today he lost twice. He won once, but he lost twice, and now he's out. And he was so close to getting to the grand final, so it's got to be pretty disappointing, given everything that he has accomplished so far in this tournament and throughout the season. But he still booked a ticket to the E-World Cup, so we will see him again. Let's get to your Telestrator play of this matchup, Mike. What stood out for you?
As we do, I want to look at
this goal exactly, man. Just look at this. Let's say it, Mike.
In general. When you have numbers in your advantage, you want to take advantage of those. You have a 4v3 here, and this is a wonderful play here in terms of some of the build-up play, making sure that you're able to find the mistakes.
What a goal.
It's
another
goal. One of those classic intangible usage rates that you see in FIFA 21, where we often talk so much, and I talk to you about this as the mic just keeps flowing. We talk about all the skills.
It was a money play that you picked out, Mike. Keep going.
We talk about all the skills, but we often overlook, and I like to bring some more of the essence of the quick passing, the move, the groove, the pass and go, just a lot of the essentials. And that's still where football and FIFA, they correlate and they translate and they transcend, as you have to have that mastery. And that is just a great example of moving the ball quickly, finding the space, finding the open man, and then making the penetrating pass and finishing for dinner.
Finishing for dinner. Always a reference to food. That's how we roll here. We're always hungry while watching these games. And the players, of course, are hungry for goals. Now let's talk about Clanky in particular. We're trying to get him on right now to do an interview if we get the chance to make it happen.
Clanky was so good in this matchup, wasn't he? The way he defended, his defending style is a bit unique. The way he was applying pressure with Ramos and Vieira on Optale's strikers in such a high intensity matchup was just brilliant to see.
France doesn't get that chance. Now Clanky does to get his revenge, but he's got a lot of work to do to beat him twice. You think he's got it in him to do it?
There's no doubt that it's possible, especially since there is a bit of a swing here. We talk about having to beat Levy twice because remember, Levy's undefeated, so that's the reset would have to be formed or caused via Clanky. But when that reset happens, a lot of competitors, they feel as if you were in the upper bracket, now it's against you slightly. Like the game is no longer gonna be in your favor, and you have a swing in terms of the mentality. So if Clanky can cause the reset, I do think it puts him actually at a bit of a competitive advantage.
Yeah, some good looks at Clanky right here in his match against Optale. He's got a lot of sauce, as I like to say, a lot of heel-to-heel stuff that I appreciate as well.
Like you see, like Jimmy says, heel-to-heel stuff he appreciates, just like KINGSUNNY, man. Been teaching people since such a long time. Learn this heel-to-heel. Learn this heel-to-heel thing, man.
Game or two, but he hasn't really been playing at the competitive level, right? But Clanky's been playing. He's got a couple games now, a couple tight ones under his belt. I feel like he's going to have the confidence in some ways, or a little bit of the momentum, just because he's a little fresher. He's been playing in these games where Levy's just kind of sitting around and waiting.
By all means, you can make that argument. There's also a certain mental drainage that comes through having to play additional matches. I'm a percentage guy. We've got 2 to 1 odds here if you're looking at Levy versus Clanky here. So of course Levy has a competitive advantage. Even if he's been sitting, he's been waiting, he's fresh, and you have to beat him twice. There has to be a reset cost that you have to win that first setup of matches. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. Game, set, match, Levy moves on, and he's got $100,000 in the bank.
Whoa, don't get ahead of yourself, because we have a guest on, Clanky, who probably wants to say otherwise. We want to welcome Clanky on to the broadcast.
Clanky is a
Clanky,
young
first
guy,
and
just
foremost,
like Octole as well.
congratulations on your big win, getting a revenge match.
Can't
set up
wait for the
against
next
Navi
matchup,
also.
man.
Let's go, Denmark. Ah. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing very good, very good. It was a tough match, a tough opponent, but I won in the end, and that's perfect. I'm very happy.
Well, first off, congratulations. And as with many of the players and just consumers, everything in the competitive community, this has been a surprise a little bit for them that you've been killing the game. You're making this run. How did you prepare for the playoffs?
I'm just playing. I'm grinding a lot these last 2 weeks or something like that. I'm just playing a lot, and of course it worked out here, and I'm just very happy to show my skills in this game.
Okay, Clanky, you look pretty relaxed for just winning $70,000. What are you gonna do with this money?
I don't know yet, but it's a lot of money. But I don't know, probably a little vacation, but I don't know.
He thinks he's gonna go on vacation with $70,000. That's interesting.
Making any decisions with that money, then just let me know. Go ahead, Mike.
I'd probably put it in crypto.
Clanky, what do you think
Do
is
some day trading with it.
biggest advantage versus
Okay.
a lot of the different competitors? You've played a lot of different people throughout this weekend.
Yes, I have my biggest advantage. Maybe must be my offensive playstyle. I score a lot of goals in my matches, and I think that's my advantage because I'm a very offensive player and I can find a lot of ways to score goals. So yeah, I will pick that.
Okay, Clanky, let's
goal.
talk
Heel
about
to
the
heel
fact
goal.
that you're playing
Well,
Levy
it's all
again.
about the heel to heel
Now,
season,
he
man.
came from behind on a set piece. I remember Ronaldo got that header off a corner to tie it up. He ends up beating you in penalties. Are you nervous to play him again, or what are you learning from that match that you can take into the grand final?
It was a very close game. I got a little bit unlucky with like you said, the corner went out on the head, and the last minute it was very unfortunate. But I know how he plays now, and I think I could do it.
All right, Clanky, well, thank you so much for your time, and good luck in the grand final. I'm definitely pulling for you. Let's go, Denmark. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, that was Clanky, everybody. So that is the grand final. That's going to be set up here. We're going to see that very soon. But first, we have the 9th place match. It's a new
Big matchup, man.
celebration format
Between
that we
Jaden
have here.
and
The
Rasek
top 8
is coming
spots have
up.
been already set for the tickets to the E-World Cup. But we have a big one coming up between Jaden from Scotland taking on Rasek from Germany. Whoever wins gets to go to the E-World Cup. Whoever doesn't goes home. This is the one
I believe Rasek's gonna win.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm putting my money on him. Definitely putting my money on him. Okay. This is Mane, man. What are these? What are these quizzes, EA Sports? Give us some tough ones. What the fuck is this? This is just too easy. This is way too easy, boys. Like seriously, like who are we kidding here, EA Sports? Let's watch a bit of Rasek before his match. So he is attacking in the white kits. One guy's camera is on, one guy's picture is over there. Nice. We see Bruno Fernandes in almost every matchup, boys. Literally, Bruno is almost present in every matchup. That's how good he is. In this one, we see Frankie De Jong involved in both of the teams as well. he definitely botched his directional nutmeg over there. Only if Spain won a few more games in the group stages, Llorente would have been upgraded by now. He is immense as he is, but he's definitely going to get another upgrade, right? If I'm not mistaken. He should get another upgrade, right? Now he'll be even better. There, CR7 is through. Is he gonna score this one? Is he gonna score this one? Is he? Oh my god, he does. Look at that. Now this. You don't expect this from players of Andrazic's quality. He's showing too much emotion, but of course it's understandable because he had back-to-back chances, and then he choked his lead to qualify for the World Cup, and then yeah, this can happen to anyone.
Players faced adversity. We saw Mino, Marcusa, God Mode, Gaucho, Impact.
The match is back. The match is about to start, and Razik versus
They pulled it back.
Jaden, NFG Jaden.
Number 2. That's a lot of twos.
$100,000 to the winner.
Also, Ajax Danny was not able to get it going. It happens to the best of us. That's the recap. Day 1, upward and onward into the double elimination.
Everybody in green are going to day 2.
Day 2.
Let's go.
Recap.
Huge goal.
What went down, it was chaotic.
It's coming for everyone. This man.
The recap for day 2 just before we go
Better locked in.
for the Andrazik versus Jaden game.
Speed, Optali.
Laurel, Scoopton, Vinicius Jr., Neymar, Mbappe. Great goal.
The Dane, Clinky.
Clinky will be going to the FIFA E World Cup.
Was not on anyone's radar. Let's be very transparent. Well done, my friend.
He wasn't on anyone's radar according to Mike, and he's just in the final. That's his quality, man.
By the Italian, Danuso.
Ticked over the top, Rude Bullet gets there, he's top of the goalkeeper. Danuso. Danuso, oh no! Danuso is back in London.
But he wasn't the only Italian. Hex on God mode was indeed on God mode.
A giant killer.
It just wouldn't be a championship Sunday without some Germans.
Look at that. They're doing Khaluti in Europe. Khaluti in Europe, chat. Khaluti in Europe.
Been having a championship season. Why not end it off proper?
He's in again. Yeah, chasing back. Is he gonna miss it up?
2 Germans in there already.
Did I mention the Nordic region, Scandinavian, looking very dominant?
He's so clinical in the final third. He's Mr. Lily. A 6-4 win, a 5-2 win. He scores goals, but so does Levy.
Sunday, they battle it out, not only for the cash flow, but remember we have that 9th position. Brand new this year. 4 competitors remain. May the FIFA gods be on your side.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes, this is what we wanted. This competition format, this 9th place finish. We're gonna find out who has the courage to make it.
The match is about to start between
versus a grizzled veteran
Jaden versus Andrazik.
Mike LaBelle, thank you so much for the recap.
Let's hope that Andrazik wins, man. We want some big names up there. Want some big names up there. The names we love to see in FIFA esports.
You just talked to your hands there for a second. That was new. I'm telling you, your hand movement today, the mannerisms are on point. I think this could be called the moment, the decider, immensity. We're just gonna combine words and make a new word. The contract. Because I look at it, if you win this game, you're guaranteed a contract and a solid contract for the next competitive year because you're qualified to the FIFA E World Cup. 9th place just doesn't sound like it's good enough, but this is a massive situation, huge deal, most competitive region, the most players come from Europe. To even get to playoffs
Most
is
competitive
an
region,
achievement in
or
its own
just the
level of greatness to a certain degree, yet alone
or
to
just
be
the
in this
region with
position
more
where you're
players,
one
man?
match away. I just need to build this up properly. I need you to know at home. All year, these guys grinded for this game. And there's going to be one victor, one person that can brag about it, one guy that's getting all the accolades, the appreciation. We see them in London. And then the other guy, not so much. It could be the end of a career.
Yes. Okay. So let's call it the decider. But if you guys want to rename it,
I
in the
don't
chat,
I
let us
don't
know what you
believe
think this
their
game should
career
be
will
called.
end,
And actually, let's
because
take a look
one
at
is
all
too
the
young,
players
and
that
Razik
have
has too
qualified
much
so
in his
far
CV.
around the world for the E World
These
Cup.
are the
Some
players that have
big
qualified so
names there,
far.
Mike Labelle, the one that stands out for me, of
Achit
course,
Power and
is the
MS
former
Dosari.
world
Let's
champion, MS Dosari.
go! My favorites, man. My favorites. These two players, I love them. And of course, FCB Nicholas 99, the OG.
Brazilian influence in South America, also in North America on the Xbox end in particular, the Mexicans with Farm and Isaacson. And now, of course, in Europe, we have our 8. You should be familiar if you've been watching the broadcast. These are the guys that have been qualified: Levy, Aptali, and so forth. Oh, they're on screen. Perfect. Even better. You've got Danuzo, Clinky, Levy, Lilise, Aptali, Musty, Benny CR7, and of course Hex on God mode. And this is the final position of qualified FIFA E World Cup.
So the winner, like I said again, will qualify.
There was one spot open, Mike Labelle, and it's because these two are competing for it with the new decider, this new part of the competition that I really love. We're going to really see with their backs against the wall if they can perform and get the results done and book their ticket to the E World Cup.
Their heart must be racing right now.
Now,
Their
both
hearts
of these
must
players
be
have lost
racing.
twice over the last 2 days, but on day 1, when they played in the Swiss format, these two faced off, and Jaden beat Enrasic 6-3. I wonder how that's going to stay in here, and how if they're going to change any tactics, or maybe in Jaden's case, continue to do the same thing since he was the one that got the result. Let's take a look now at the bio from Jaden, the 16-year-old from Scotland. He's shown us a few things.
Favorite formation 4-4-2-2.
No doubt about it. He's been another one of these.
So many
young
16 years old
like
coming in
there's a lot
FIFA,
of
man.
16 and 17 year olds
Seriously.
that are just getting to the competitive year.
Just
We're
like
really
Mike
seeing
said,
their max potential.
so many
It's
16 and
impressive
17 years
what
old.
they've been able to achieve early on, often in their first competitive season. And Jaden is one of those storylines. You've seen the skills, you see the breakdowns,
that's
the
a
readings
big-
of the
that's a
game,
big
the
part.
ins, the outs, meta understanding. He's gonna need everything. if he's
Bruno
gonna try to get by
Fernandes,
in
man.
Racing.
Bruno
He's gonna throw that
Fernandes.
out there.
The offensive runs he
Good
makes,
look
this
at
guy,
him
Bruno
live right now.
Fernandes.
Looks pretty relaxed. Got to stretch. Got to get the blood moving. Got to get it ready to go. He's already won
Okay.
once today. Put himself in
Some
this
water.
position. So he's
Already
probably
told
obviously
you boys
looking
should drink
for
water.
his second against
And
this
Razik is only
opponent's
22 years of
very
age. What the hell?
decorated
Favorite
German.
formation
And
4-1-2-1-2.
Nicholas Rassick,
Nice.
7th overall, only 22. He's been around the scene for so long. You just expect him to be a little bit older. But Mike, what makes him special?
I've talked about this before. I feel that Enrasic's fantastic at adjusting to his opposition. Always been gifted defensively, been gifted with seeing out matches, been able to close out a lot of close games over the course of his competitive history. And it's a big reason that he's always been in these conversations. He is the wisely veteran, where he gets the job done more often than not. And he's always in those Championship Sunday scenarios. And this is no different. Here we are. You see Enrasic relaxed. Someone's not going to be relaxed after this game. I'll throw that out there early, but he's had so much experience in these types of scenarios.
So
with the
depends. It
elimination
totally
game,
depends on
where it
the
changes your
person.
life, it changes
I've
your
seen
career,
some
it
people
changes,
go pro in a couple of
your
years. Some
potential
for
for
some
those
it takes
event as well.
8
There's
to
just
10
so many
years,
different
man.
factors, especially
But
with
on
these
average, I
partnerships,
guess.
these, collaborations,
On average,
signing
I guess.
clubs and so forth and so
Like
on.
there
A
is
lot of
not,
these
I
people
cannot
are
give you a
older.
definitive
You have to
answer,
have
but
that
at least
backdrop
5
to go
years.
and say,
Like
hey,
I believe at
I'd
least
be a
5
good
years.
fit for your organization. I'd be an asset to somebody that you should sign up. I put my hand up. Look at what I've achieved.
Yeah, what I want to say with regard to Enrasic, at the end of day 2 yesterday, he looked very frustrated. And you said off camera, that was the most frustrated I've ever seen Enrasic look. And I think really the trick is, especially when you play in an esport or if you're by yourself in any sport, it's really just getting out of your own way. And we'll see which player has that ability to really forget about all the losses they've suffered and figure out a way to get
Exactly.
to
Jimmy
get that last E
pointing
World Cup.
out
So what's your
a big
prediction,
point.
Michael
It's
Bell?
all about the
I'm
mentality.
not going against Enrasic in an elimination game like this. I just don't see him in a situation where he's not going to be at the FIFA E World Cup and he'll somehow figure out a way to get this result. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, we're on the same page with that. The first time, or the time they played against each other earlier on day one, Jaden won the first match 4-1. So I think if Enrasic can really set the tone in leg one, he'll go on to win it. But that's it. We're done talking. We're going to throw it over now to Richard Buckley and Ryan Passot, who have the call of the decider, as we're calling it. Take it away, you two.
I'll tell you what, Jimmy and Mike, I don't know about you two, but I am absolutely buzzing for this game. It's the decider. It's the season-defining
Same. So am I, man. I am also so excited for this match. Not really excited for the grand final. This match, man. This match is big. KINGSUNNY and Razik with Mbappe, R9, Pele, and CR7.
It's massive, and you can see. Oh, so it's got you up.
De Jong and Hullet in the midfield. Probably a 4-4-2.
Stream this weekend. I'm nervous. If you're looking forward to this moment as we go into the game between these two players.
Neymar on the bench for Enrasic. That is interesting, seriously.
Or 2 attempts to try and secure their World Cup spot, Richard.
As when Razik is in the white kit, blue kit for NFG Jaden.
Nicholas Razek 3-2 against Optole. God mode, then 6-3 loss. On the side of Jaden, it was a 2-1 loss to Danuzo and a 4-2 loss against Benny CR7. They've had 2 attempts, they've lost both. Last chance saloon for one of these two to continue their season. And one of them will be turning off FIFA 21 and not turning on the console for another 3 months until the next game comes out. That is these small margins that we play on right now.
It's so tough to watch. I'll be honest, I feel nervous for both of these players because, as you say, they've had times, they've had chances to get the spot and they've given it up. They've fluffed their lines, and now.
Oh, and Razik a bit lucky and gets the goal. It's a bit rough, but he gets the start. Jaden on the back foot, especially.
With a big goal for CR7. It was scrappy, but he does not care.
A bit rough,
you need that luck
a bit unfortunate.
To Razek, he does well to build it up. You can see him on the player cam. He's feeling himself. I don't know how I'm nervous, as I said. I don't know how on earth they're able to play this. I'd be shaking. I'd be all over the place.
It's all about calming those nerves. The age-old cliche. I'm going to bring it out right now. Play the match, not the occasion. It's impossible to play the match. You have to play the occasion. You've got to feel those nerves, because if not, you're going to crumble. Again, you've got to get yourself up for this game.
There's nothing bigger this year for these two players. This is the biggest game they've played this year. Razek, of course, has had a bit more experience, or I say quite considerably more experience at the top level than Jaden, but that doesn't take away anything from Jaden. He's been superb this year. But for Razek, we have to say, I'd say he deserves it a little bit. Well, not a little bit. I'd say he's one of the players, before even coming into this weekend, Razek deserves
and Razek again, Pele,
rank number 7
against Lorente.
He's been
recycling.
So consistent. He's been amazing. So it'd be shocking if he doesn't get it. But for Jaden, he deserves it as well. He's been superb this weekend.
Chance.
Okay, brother Manish,
opportunity still not being
it's not about the hard work, it's about the smart work. Wait, let me see this chance. Maybe a shot cancel over there would have put the keeper to the ground. So like I said, it's more about playing people who are better than you and knowing what your weaknesses are, and then doing targeted practice on your weaknesses. Does it, like, I know people who play this game day and night, but they're stuck in gold 1, gold 2. They don't improve. Why? Because they don't know how to improve. So knowing how to improve is the key. So first you should know what you are doing wrong in order to improve, and then do targeted practice on it. Even 2 hours could be enough. Break and rest and grind both are very important. So back to the game, and Razek with the momentum. Oh my god. He had to do the fake shot towards the other direction. Had to.
Experience playing a factor here. Razek coming out of the traps like a house on fire. In all honesty, he's coming, he's pressing, he's playing high up the pitch, he's creating chances. Jaden just needs to settle here in this opening leg.
I think the one saving grace already for Jaden is that it's only 1-0. Like, it could be a lot more.
Oh, R9,
chances.
brilliant.
As we see Jaden his first attack, or proper attack anyway, around the final third in Razek's half, but it comes to nothing. And as I was saying, Razek has performed. He's been a champion. We always speak about Championship Sunday and the final days of competitions. Razek's always there. Like, he might not have played the best this weekend, we saw him on stream, Mike saying that it's the most emotion we've seen, or negative emotion we've seen from Razek. He sort of tossed his toys out the pram when he lost that game, but he's come back today a different man from what we've seen, and he's hit the ground running.
Just to catch everybody up to speed. Very simple. You win this game of FIFA, you go to the FIFA E-World Cup. You lose, your season
With the stop.
is over.
With the stop again. Twisting and turning. R9 with a quick header cancel.
Receiver. Great play inside the box. Jaden just getting bodies around it. And those blue shirts look to be at 6s and 7s at the back whenever Razek comes forward. Nice bit of possession here from Jaden. Sends Bruno Fernandes surging past the defensive line, just offside from Bruno. But that's good from Jaden, just to try and settle down into the game, create a few attacks, show Nicholas Razek that it's not going to be a one-sided game. You're not going to blow me out of the water in the first leg.
Exactly, and as I said, he's dealt with the pressure well. He's defending well, not as good as we saw him yesterday, but I think he's doing enough to keep Razek out clearly anyway. It's only one goal, as spoke about there being a little bit of...
And Razek definitely needs to score another goal to really put himself on the front foot. Brilliant player log. Jaden with the goal! And he scores. Brilliant build-up. Great composure.
He will not go quietly. R9 slots it into the back of the net. Great play from the young Scot.
Oh, that's amazing from Jaden. He needed that. That was brilliant attack there. Calm, composed, he waited, he played the perfect pass, the easy chance there, and he's never going to miss from that position. It's 1-1 now. Again, he's starting to get back into it a little bit in terms of dominance, because, well, I say the first 30 minutes was all Razek. And would he be ruining those chances? They weren't necessarily clear cuts, but they were chances that on any other day, Razek puts it away. But Jaden's done really well towards the end of the first half, just to slow the pace down and just gain some control.
Yeah, he's playing his own game now. He's not playing Nicholas Razek's game. In the first 15-20 minutes, he was playing Razek's game. He was pressed really intently in the opening stages, and breakneck speed we got kicked off with here between these two. They know what's on the line. Everybody watching from home knows
an evenly contested half, I must say. It was an evenly contested half. And Razek had a chance to make it 2-0, he didn't, but a brilliant goal by Jaden. Great composure.
Why did he use the player lock in that scenario?
He's just using him to sort of bait in the pass, whether he's going to drag it back or put it back a bit closer to the edge of the box, or keep on going towards the byline. And it was the pass to the byline which led to the chance. The drag back, simple pass across goal, easy finish. And those are the goals Jaden needs, to be honest. It doesn't matter how they go in, and I thought that was a fantastic goal nonetheless. But we saw a brief look at the stats. I believe it was Jaden with 60-odd% possession with that one shot, but Razek had 5 or 6 shots there. Again, a lot of them were blocked. They weren't necessarily 1v1 chances, but for Razek, there are positives to take. He'll be hoping that he can just continue the on-rush at the start of this half.
We are back underway here.
And Razek waiting for him to pull his players out of position, recycling, brilliant dribbling there by Hullet, brilliant left stick by Ronaldo, but forces the pass once again rather than recycling.
Jaden wasteful with that pass out of the back.
What are you doing, Krasi? And Razek almost broke. Yeah, exactly. He's showing way too much emotion, man, bro. I was playing off stream, man. I was just, you know, chilling off stream. I stopped at 23 wins with 3 or 4 games to go.
Multiple-time E-World Cup Grand Finalist. Jaden looking to make his first step.
But I'll stream from next week onward, seriously, because yeah, seriously.
Playing into Kylian Mbappe, Davies comes across and defends well from Jaden.
No Twitch stream, okay? Maybe Facebook streams, man. I'll start streaming on Twitch maybe next year. Okay, and Razek, he's down on the wings again. I feel like Razek might choke the match, chat. I seriously feel like, unless he scores a couple of goals. He just looks nervy, man. And that's a penalty kick. No, that's a free kick.
Kick right on the edge. 18 yards out.
We know how this is.
from Neymar.
Green, it's in. It's like a penalty. It's like a penalty.
Fires Jadon into a 2-1 lead.
Oh, that's
I am
massive.
telling
I
you,
thought
and
it was
Razik is
offside,
showing
to be
too much.
honest. I thought it was in the box, but it doesn't matter anyway. He takes a free kick as if it was a penalty.
It's too
brilliant
much
finish. I'm surprised that
emotion.
hasn't put anybody
Yo,
on the
LL
line. I
Smooth,
think
bro.
that's what caught me off
Have
guard
you
there.
watched my video on how to
Would have prioritized
how
that,
to
but
counter
Jadon's
team
fantastic.
press? If
He's
you
really
have,
working on that, and he puts it
if
in.
you haven't,
2-1,
go
he's tied
watch
the
it.
game on his head now.
You will find a few useful tips
Absolutely,
on it.
after that
Go to my
frantic start
channel.
from
I have a
Nicolas
video
Razek,
called how to
Jadon settled well.
counter
Finds
constant
himself
press.
in a very
You can use the
good position
same
here,
concepts.
cued by one of these two competitors.
Wow, he's adding him as his friend. Wow.
I think it would probably be to turn off the notifications, probably. Jadon happy to keep possession, finds himself in a winning position right now. Play a lock into R9. The third goal would be
Jadon using the
splendid
drag back.
start.
Seriously, man. And
For
if
NFG
Razik chokes, this is
Cristiano
only
Ronaldo.
himself to blame. Not showing mature mentality. He's such an experienced FIFA player.
Waiting, Vieira
R9.
out
And,
position.
oh my.
Ball roll scooped and Vieira just does enough.
Bro, in my region, everyone uses 4-1-2-1-2. It depends from where you are
Ball's
playing
been
as well,
queued
to
for
be
what,
honest.
10 minutes now?
I am a big advocate of the
We've had 70
4-4-2
minutes already in this.
since a couple of years now.
Such enthralling game between these two. Really is edge of the seat action. I don't know if there's been a game in sort of, you've got to go back to the FIFA 18 playoffs where it was win and you go through.
Okay, and Razek is back? No, this.
What a save from Edwin van der Sar.
This is insane.
Oh my word, what a save.
This is insane.
Oh, wow, I thought that
This
was
is
good. I thought
insane.
Razek
Maybe he
was
moved the
very
keeper, but
hit.
R9
What a
should be
save
scoring
from Van
that
der Sar.
every day of the week.
Wow.
But still, that reaction by Razik, man, he's much of a mature player from what he's showing. He needs to stay calm.
Incredible save.
Oh my god, how
We're
is
gonna
this
see
not
it
a goal?
again. R9.
Bro, how is this not a goal?
Edwin
R9,
van der Sar.
you fraud. R9, you
Strongest
fraud.
wrist in Europe. Razek thought he scored.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know how I take that. For me, it's like, I feel like Razek, of course, everyone's going to be emotionally invested into this, but when your opponent shows any outpour of emotion, you can see that the build-up in frustration. And that's sort of what cost Razek yesterday. Maybe he's learned from that, maybe not, but...
Exactly, that's what
Razek's one of those players.
Ryan is saying. Like I
It's
told
hard
you,
to hide his
showing way
emotion.
too much emotion, man.
He's a raw player. He explodes. Oh, I thought that was going to be a pass that goes through. He's not afraid to show his emotion whenever things are going for or against him in a game.
Why are
So
people
you'd
showing
expect
these
him to go in from R9.
notifications, man? What's up? Is it something? Is it some propaganda or something?
What a pass to Kylian Mbappe that is. He's in behind Llorente. Mbappe. Heel to heel.
No. But that the emotions and Razik is showing, man. It's seriously, that is what skilled him in this tournament.
Pele, he's over it, slots it into the left-hand side, sends Schmeichel the wrong way, and Jadon is edging ever closer to the FIFA World Cup Grand Final.
Wow. I feel for Razek that he doesn't tackle, but it's harsh. It's definitely a penalty, though. But make no mistake about it, Jadon tucks it away. 3-1 now. It's turned it around. Oh, wow. Can the young man see it out?
And Razek's going out, it seems. But he still has a huge big... Like, man, this is definitely some propaganda, it seems. The way he needs to turn off his notifications.
Neymar picks it up. A goal is very much needed for Nicolas Razek.
Score, Nicolas Razek? No! Why are you going to the near post, man? Just go far post. Why are you going near post? The far post is empty.
Like the other one, you can see again as I'm talking about the emotion he's outpouring negatively, I must say. Ooh, wow, this is nervy. I'll be honest. I feel like whoever gets the next goal.
That is not a good display of mentality by Razek in this tournament. Seriously,
it's really hard for Razek without leaving so many areas of the pitch exposed for counter attacks to get back into this game.
Corner's going to be played short into Neymar. 5 minutes remaining here in your first leg of this all or nothing game.
Okay, finally, and Razek scores. Finally, he scores. Good goal.
virtually get his fans behind him. A shake of the head. Razek will not go out of this game quietly.
Oh, it's a great goal there. Reverse Elastico. It's tough because, as I said, I feel like the R9 one, which Van der Sar said, there's a better chance than that. He's sort of gone through the defense there. You'd expect the defenders to do better. It's a bit unfortunate for Jaden, to be honest. But as I say all the time, you get lucky in FIFA sometimes. You get unlucky. You get lucky. You have to take the luck.
What a match we have on our hands.
Again,
the winner goes out. Sorry, the loser goes out. The winner goes to the finals.
But for Jaden, just keep the ball now. Wait for the last attack.
To the finals.
Anything, and he can hope if he does have one more attack in this game, it can be decisive.
The FIFA E World Cup, London. We are supporting Nan Razek. By we, I mean me. And so hopefully so are you boys. Jaden definitely has had the upper hand. If he scores this 90th minute goal, he will shatter. And Razek emotionally doesn't get it. And Razek is still in the match. He's still in the game.
Going into the second leg, advantage Jaden. Ryan Pessoa, but what a remarkable game we are seeing. It's living up to all expectations.
I don't even know what to say, Richard. As I said, I'm a bit shaken up there. I feel, for me, as I said, maybe I'm double standards. Vieira's had a shocking game, but at the end, he done well there. But we're going to take a look at the highlights from this game.
Yeah, Vieira indeed had a shocking game. This was a lucky goal for Razek.
Started off really, really well there. The chance was fortunate. Vieira blocks it straight back to CR7, who tucks it away.
This was such a brilliant goal.
What's for Jaden? This was the brilliant piece of player luck. Plays a simple pass across goal. R9 finishes it to bring him back in. 1-1 between these two players, as you see the variation in emotion from the player cams. We got into the second half now. It was
brilliant free kick.
Vieira was actually on the line a little bit, but moves away. And Neymar, green time to finish over.
You should never move your player away from the byline. Seriously.
Wasn't done,
not but the byline, but the goal line.
What a save from Van der Sar. We thought it was a goal here in the commentary booth. Razek thought it was a goal. Jaden.
R9 fraudulent, man. R9 fraudulent. Big
He'll
fraud.
be disappointed when he watches that back, Razek. Whether it's a win or a loss off the back of this game, he'll know he could have done better in that predicament. But in the offensive third, Cristiano Ronaldo stepping up to the mark. Reverse elastico.
Very nice little reverse elastico by CR7 over there.
Absolutely incredible game between two of the top competitors in Europe. Only one of them can find a spot into the FIFA E World Cup Grand Finals. The second leg will be coming up very shortly indeed. Do not go anywhere. You do not want to miss this.
Yeah, boys. Stay with me. We'll watch the next leg. It's gonna be very, very, very interesting, man. Seriously. Another stupid quiz, probably. That's Fabinho, man. What are these quizzes, EA Sports? Who the fuck are you doing this for? Like, I don't get it. So do you think boys and Razek is gonna win or Jaden is gonna win? If he keeps being so emotional, keeps showing so much emotion, I believe Jaden's gonna win. Over here it seems like the fuck? Why are people voting Kai Havertz? It's Fabinho. What the hell? Then I wonder why most people finish in gold 2 or 3. Okay. Anyways. Jaden seems like more of a mature player right now compared to Razek, to be honest. Look at this. Look at the state. This community, man. They're voting. Who's this? Let me guess. Who's this? This is Longley. Yeah, this is Longley. This is Longley. They're finally getting this now right now. Okay, 1 minute left before the match starts between Razek and Jaden. It's currently 3-2 to Jaden. And Razek on the back foot. This is Immobile, right? Yeah, this is Immobile, definitely. I didn't know he had 84 pace. What the hell? The match is about to be underway. The match is about to get started.
Welcome back to the European Xbox playoffs here in the FIFA Global Series.
There we go.
Ninth place match. FIFA World Cup is on the line. We joined the game.
Oh my god. Just as we joined the game, there was Razek about to equalize.
Matchup. You're joined by myself, Richard Buckley, and Ryan Pessoa here. Live action
Mbappe.
to find out who will be joining. The 8 names that we've already found at the FIFA World Cup as European
Razek looking very dangerous, heel to heel, left stick. Looking for R9 into Pele. A first touch fake shot might have been a better option there. CR7 equalizes and Razek equalizes. What a start. This is the start he needed. This is the start he needed. Back from 3-1 to do it 3-3.
That's a great start to the game for Razek. He was
brilliant start for
Razek.
Razek.
Didn't expect that Ruud to cut the lane there, so unfortunately he loses the ball, but Razek makes no mistake, and again, he comes back into the game, 3 goals apiece, and of course, Richard, it's key to mention again, we have to keep going over it. Both of these 2 players, this is their 3rd time, or their 3rd attempt across this weekend to qualify for the World Cup. They've already lost 2 decisive games, so again, to lose the 3rd, it's sort of like, well, from my experience anyway, it's a little bit different, nowhere near the levels of nerves, but it's like in the Swiss format where you get your 2 wins early on and you need that 1 more win just to advance into the knockout stage, and it just doesn't come. The final game is so nerve-wracking.
Let's not forget, both of these 2 have already had 2 opportunities to get a FIFA
Okay, the next goal is gonna be so decisive, man. Okay, it seems like he's gonna get it. Seems like Jaden's gonna get it. Okay, and Razek does not show much emotion at this moment in time. The good old bridge.
There seemed really easy there to get past the defender, but he tucks it away and he's right back in the lead in this game.
It's impossible to call this time. Jaden finds himself back in front. 4 goals to 3. 20 minutes gone here in the second leg. What a game we are witnessing.
It's offside, has to be. No, it's not offside. It's not offside. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I was trying to see if that was
this might be it for Razek.
The through ball there. Razek's defense. He didn't control the defender.
And he seems mentally destroyed. This might be it for him.
Oh my word.
He can see the FIFA World Cup getting closer and closer, and Nicholas Razek potentially in another shock result. On his 3rd time of asking, will not pick up the all-important victory. Losing to Watchalong 3-2. God mode from Hexagon Esports 6-3. This will be his 3rd opportunity at clinching the spot.
He needs to score from this, man. Seriously, he needs a goal from before the half. Okay, player lock maybe? No. And Razek, brilliant, will go on Ronaldo's left foot, I believe. Oh my god, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Shows him left, shows him right, shows him left, shows him right. And then immediately does the croqueta cancel on his right foot, man. That was such a good goal. That was such a good goal. This is all mentality. This is all playing chess with your opponent.
And it's a chance, but again, he took his time. I think he overplayed it, if I'm being critical on Razek. But again, He's taken the luck as it comes, and again, Jaden loses possession in his half.
Hear him, he's in, he's in. Oh my god, he was in there.
Defensive sort of push out there from Patrick Vieira. 38 minutes gone. I feel like we're witnessing a bit. He's played at 100 miles an hour this game, Ryan. There's absolutely no room for error at all.
Okay, he's through brilliant player block, man. The way he's using player block is brilliant. I guess he will score. R9 is too open. It's too open. He's gonna score. That's just not good defending from
I was
Razek.
just about to say, it feels like Razek is so open. All
Exactly.
the time, it seems like there's always that option to play the through ball, but Jaden makes the most of it. Plays it across goal here to get that goal, and he takes the lead again. But for Razek, I'm not too sure why there's that much space. Maybe he's changed something tactically to go a bit more offensive, but maybe he's done so a little bit too early. There just seems to be so many gaps on the offensive for Jaden.
Look, another gap opening up.
Is NFG Jaden out wide to Neymar, looking for that directional nutmeg down the line. Davies stands up strong to it.
It seems like this is it for Razek unless he gets a goal, man. He's just making way too many mistakes. He's just too negative with his emotions. He's way too tense, man. Nice, thanks, Rana.
Calm it down. Relax, keep the ball, and see it into half-time with a 2-goal lead.
Actually, these two did actually play in the Swiss format again. We're on day one. Jaden did come out victorious. Is he going to do it again? He's also scored 6 goals like he did earlier on against Razek, so he's not shy of scoring. You can see him keeping the ball here, being disciplined, resorting to game management is something you have to do at this stage.
Okay, another player lock, man. He seems to be exploiting the gaps in his defense perfectly. He's reading him like a book.
Rush it back inside. Happy to keep hold of the ball is Jaden at this point. Razek final chance.
Razek needs to score on this 45th minute break.
The multiple-time World Cup grand finalist.
Okay, corner for Razek.
Let's take the corner, Razek. He's play locked onto Ronaldo at the back.
Score, Ronaldo.
He's gonna fall for Ronaldo.
No.
Wobbling around the box, Lorente with a powerful header, and that will take.
Look at those emotions he's showing.
In the second leg, 45 minutes left to play. Ryan, Jaden with a 2-goal lead at 6-4.
This is a big half. This is where we need Zell to step up. This is it. He's got to keep Jaden cool. Got to keep him calm and composed. As we see the stats, 3 shots on target, 3 goals. Ooh, possession, of course, has been in Razek's favor. Pass accuracy is very similar between both of these players, but you can see Razek, as I said, I keep pointing it out. The outpouring emotion, the negative outburst there you can see on the player cams when he does concede, when he does miss a chance. It's not working in his favor, and he's showing it. But again, it's just because you don't want to give away 3 chances at a shot at the World Cup, which is going to be tough.
We'll get back into this game very shortly indeed. Gil Nicholas Razek up against
the decisive half, man. Hopefully Razek comes back as a neutral and even as his fan. I'd love to watch that. Okay, he's in a 4-1-2-1-2 or a 4-3-1-2 now.
From right to left.
No, it's a 5 back maybe. Yeah. No, it's a 4-3-1-2 or something like that. Neymar, brilliant scores, has to, brilliant, and Razek is back. He has to work on his defense now.
Oh, it's lovely, I'll be honest. That first time scoop, I love seeing that. It seems to be a slick move and used to just get that room past the defender. That first time shot, also the shot after the scoop into the corner. Oh my God. It seems, as I said, Razek's starting to push forward for it. There's so much space. I wouldn't be shocked to see Jaden score a few more goals here. I'm hoping for his sake he doesn't crumble under the pressure. He's so young. Razek has that experience, but for Jaden, if he can do this, this will be so huge for his career.
Oh my God, no, and no, Jaden can score, and Razek fits with a bad defensive piece all again. This might be the final nail in the coffin. No, it's not.
In this second leg,
I guess he's gonna score.
R9 looking to twist and turn.
The game starts lagging.
Through Vieira and Sergio Ramos, but Neymar picks it back up and a little bit scrappy all of a sudden.
If we saw a goal there, I'll be honest, I think the controllers slamming against the wall or something there from Razek. He would have been gutted to concede that, but he just about does enough to get out of it.
No support for the recycle over there.
30 minutes remaining potentially in one of these two's FIFA 21 season. Will it be Nicholas Razek or will it be NFG Jaden?
I believe if Razek scores the equalizer, he's gonna win.
Chance there for Guild Razek.
That's a big if. That's offside?
Round the corner.
No, it's not.
Ronaldo is in.
Oh, brilliant keeper movement. Gets the rebound.
Couple of blocks on the line as
Oh
well.
my god, that is life changing for
Chance missed for Jaden. He's gonna fall
and Razek, but he has another chance. Brilliant left stick dribbling. R9, brilliant. That is insane. That is insane.
Oh my god, it's beautiful from Jaden.
That is insane.
Oh wow.
The composure
Goal
needed
there.
to
That's a
do
goal.
that, man.
That's worthy to send someone to the World Cup. If it does that, there's still 25 minutes or so left in this game. What goalkeeper movement there from Razek. I thought he'd done enough, but wow, what a goal from Jaden.
What a game we are witnessing right now.
The sadness on Razek's face is so evident over there. But Jaden has played so well. His offense has been so brilliant in this matchup. Seriously.
One spot remaining for the FIFA EU World Cup Grand Final. It's either going to be Guild, Nicholas Razek, or NFG Jaden. One of these two will have the opportunity to play in the biggest tournament of the year. The other, their season will be over. Unbelievable scenes. What is there, about 20 minutes, if that? 15 minutes left in this game?
Yeah, just see Razek, he's seeing his season flash before his eyes. 3 attempts at a World Cup spot. Looking like it's going down the drain unless he can pull off a masterclass to break down the defensive line of JD. Just throw the ball back to him there.
Thrown the ball back to him, not good.
Chance for Jaden to come forward again.
Feel like he's given up already.
Little drag back. And again with a double drag back. Ball roll. Directional nutmeg down the line. Jaden. Oh, outstanding.
Jaden's doing the drag backs as if it's FIFA 20.
A very good area. 20 minutes remaining. Now or never for Nicholas Razek. Chance. Ronaldinho inside left channel. Lorente gets back and does well defensively. Those chances are going to be like gold dust for Nicholas Razek in these final 15 minutes. And Jaden, 3 against 3. Keeping the ball well. It's Pele on it.
He has to counter and score. He has to counter and score. Has to score from this counter attack is Nicholas Razek.
Very, very stretched all of a sudden.
He's looking for the through ball.
I don't even know what to say. I'm stunned here. I'm just thinking now. Just for Razek's perspective, he's had such a consistent season. To miss out on the World Cup 3 times, not even just once. Oh man, that's painful. I'll be honest, it's painful. But for Jaden, it's huge. It's absolutely huge for his career. He's done so well to perform this weekend.
Maybe a little bit of late drama here, as we've had all weekend long in the Xbox European playoffs. Pele.
Oh, brilliant goal. Nothing but respect. Even if he goes out, what a way to go out that is. After scoring such a brilliant, well-composed goal, man. It sets up for a very entertaining last 10 minutes, boy. Look at this goal. Just simple, beautiful FIFA. Looking for the space, exploiting the space. Just 1-2 passes, man. Just nothing, no meta abuse over there. Just FIFA. It's just pure FIFA. Pure football.
The last 10 minutes now is going to be horrible. You don't want to make a mistake.
Just want to say as well, 7-6. What an unbelievable performance both of these have put on for us right now. They're fighting for their season to continue.
Can Razek score? If he scores, that would be so huge. He gets the ball back. He gets the ball back. High up the pitch, he can score. No. He could have done better over there. Gets the ball back again.
What is he doing at the back? Neymar. Ronaldo.
Oh my god, he's choking and Razek just choked. He just choked the World Cup, probably.
This was boxing. I think the towel could be thrown in. He's. Oh my word! I can't even speak.
Neymar, Ramos, huge tackle from the 98 Sergio Ramos. He goes back to his goalkeeper again. He plays long to CR7. No,
That was the World Cup for Razek, man.
Chance to break away.
He choked two such big chances. And that's over, and Jaden is going to the World Cup, man. No stupid celebrations or anything.
That's massive for Jaden. Oh my word.
And Razek almost pulled it, man. Pulled it through.
I thought Hulik there was going to score.
Leaves his controller.
Razek was going to get back into the game, but it is Jaden who will win this game. 8 goals to 6 at least anyway. I think Razek's controller is somewhere out the window on the street.
Jaden scores and was about to score another one. Schmeichel saves him.
But it will be NFG Jaden in an 8-6 thriller. One for the history books. He will be going to the FIFA E World Cup Grand Final.
Oh my god. Commiserations to Razek. Very well played to Jaden, man. What a game by this man.
Unbelievable scenes. Huge congratulations.
That's competitive FIFA at its best,
I'm
boys.
so proud of him. I'm so happy for him.
This man's going to the World Cup at just 16 years of age. Alright, boys.
That is the drama that you can
I guess this will be it from me today. If you're missing out on the grand final, that is because I have to go sleep. I'm way too sleepy. This was like the biggest match I was waiting for. Next week I'll be back for the PlayStation playoffs. I believe that will be much bigger than these ones. Big names in there. And also, boys, lots of new videos coming this week, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for your support. And until next time, it's me, KINGSUNNY out. See you.